And we are live, everyone. Let us begin. Where last we left, our brave... They're not heroes, but their actions might suggest otherwise. Gael and Lucy found themselves involved in the foundations of a political struggle. A struggle within a revolution which aims itself to overthrow the Vergent Empire, the ruling body at large on this continent. And yet, the nature of that rebellion is in flux. Will it be controlled with nobility and take a small portion of the land, or will it be hostile, anarchic, and aim to cleanse the empire forever? Today may decide that. For the two of you, the immediate objective at hand is the retrieval of another Epicrium stone, a massive object from the sky which fell several days ago. Supposedly there's one to the west of this town where the revolution is taken up. You've gathered several allies and are prepared to head out. Is there anything you wish to do in town before doing so?
I, Right, no, it's tomorrow. The big day is tomorrow.
Tomorrow
so,
at dawn.
Yes. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. I don't think we had anything thought out.
Yeah.
Okay. If you still need to, feel free to take the benefits of a short rest before we head towards the inevitable combat.
That might be a good idea.
With the Guardian of the Stone.
Wait, what are we taking? A short? A long?
Short.
I already used on me. Did I?
It's okay. I have one left.
What happens to sorcery points? Does something happen to sorcery points during a short rest?
That should be on the sorcerer list. Let's see.
Yeah.
When you finish short rest, you regain a number of sorcery points equal to half your level. Okay.
Beautiful.
Good to know. 4. Good.
Your allies for this small venture include Arav Savant, the man from Virgin City, elusive old rogue, as it stands, 2 orcish blood ragers from the Badlands, as well as the devil Lexarian, whom is presently under contract to serve Gael, and a contract which was tested recently, but the authority over which was mostly reasserted through a assisted command spell from Lydia Jacksonaire, the leader of the Exaris remnant. So, as you emerge from the tavern after your weighty conversation with Rastin, these 2 orcs will march right up and one of them will say, "All right, are we ready to go?"
Yeah, well, yes, we are. So off we go.
Where are we going?
You will see soon enough.
Lexarion will flap his wings and begin flying west.
Perfect. Yes.
Silent as he is.
And Arav will slowly follow.
Yeah.
And the orcs will follow the 2 of you. You will make your way to this edge of town, heading out, and eventually reach your destination here.
I cannot kick it again, or I will get murdered by the creature that is supposed to not murder me.
Murdering, often quite bad.
Not fan.
Lexarian will circle around the crater before landing back near yourselves and inquiring, "How shall we begin this encounter?" The orcs walk right up,
We don't-
weapons in hand, looking to you all for leadership.
Lucy, you like people talking.
Well, Medea, I believe we should have. Let's see. Who would like to be in front? I believe.
The two orcs immediately move up to the edge of the crater.
Excellent.
Cool.
So,
Excellent.
so on our count, the two of you will, oh so gently touch the stone, and a guardian of the stone should appear and start attacking us. In which case, do what you do best, and we shall all endeavor to defeat said guardian.
We will destroy it, one of the orcs says with enthusiasm.
Yes, of course, dear. With that being said, the devil name, I don't, what's...
Exarian.
Exarian.
Exarian. I keep forgetting, I'm so bad.
Let me
with
type it
names.
in chat for you.
Awesome, thank you. Thank you. Lixarian, would you prefer... Actually, yes, Lixarian, if you would be a deer and go down with them, just to make sure that they, and kind of like lean over and kind of whisper so that the two don't hear, just like make sure they don't die so quickly.
He'll look towards Gael.
I'll be like, they can take damage.
And he'll grin and nod and say, "As my pact keeper demands." Walk towards the edge.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I think... Yeah, so I'm gonna try to just stay in the back lines. I'm sure Gael is gonna try to stay in the back lines.
Yep,
I don't know
that is
what
our
you...
vibe.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is Arav planning on participating in this fight, or is he hiding behind the bushes?
He's preemptively hiding behind the bushes.
Oh, okay, cool. Actually, you know what?
So yes.
That sounds... Yeah. I am also...
front of the line!
I think that's an excellent idea. I'm gonna go ahead and fly over. A pair of wings is gonna...
I'm gonna get behind this, because it seems like covered.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get behind this one and also try to stealth. That seems like a great idea, Arav.
Is stealth a move we do to prepare? Yes.
Yes.
That's
Gael,
something we have to roll.
You should roll a stealth check so that it counts against the creature that tries to see you, if any.
Nope. Never
And
mind.
Gael,
No stealth.
you'll probably need to pick a closer position. That's a little too far to sling your spells down into the crater.
Oh, because it's further down.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Not gonna be able to get a
That's
clean line on
annoying.
that. Physics and
Okay,
such.
I'll pick the one rock. Physics of magic,
Yeah.
standard.
Okay. In which case, would you like to give the orcs the go-ahead?
Yes.
Okay.
When I want to prepare an action, if I could.
Absolutely.
So like I want to prepare. So like before I give the signal, I want to prepare when the creature appears, instantly cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Gael, would you like to prepare anything?
Yeah. No, it's
Okay.
I don't know what spell I want to do yet, so whatever.
Excellent. In that case, the orcs will look to one another and in tandem attack this stone with their axes, which ding, they bounce off harmlessly. And yet, energy will congeal in the shape of a magic elemental, which will roar out in a primordial howl before beginning to swing its fists towards its enemies. Please roll initiative. You can fire off that Eldritch Blast he had prepared, and Adav is going to make an attack as well.
Thank you.
Oh, well.
He has acquired himself a short bow in time recently. So it's going to do 15. And your 18 will hit for 5, Lucy.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we are in with your allies on 1. And the enemy rolling in at 12. Gael, you act first. What would you like to do?
Question. As a bonus action, can you do things like assess a creature?
Assess them? What would you like to try and
Yeah.
assess about it?
Like, are they susceptible to, like, I don't know, I'm just wondering just in general, like, are
Resistances,
they dexterity,
vulnerabilities.
like resistances, things like that. I don't think for the one I'm doing right now
Make an Arcana check
think it's
for
all
me.
bludgeoning damage, but I'm just thinking if it's something that I want to start including into my life. Arcana, of course, we have nothing, but let's see.
This isn't.
There
Yeah,
we
this
go.
isn't so much a. I'm actually fine with this. This isn't so much an action thing as more just like a knowledge check to roll on your turn to see if you know anything about this creature, which you don't. So sorry.
Womp womp.
Wait, question. Should I be keeping track of these things? Because, like, it's weird that maybe sometimes I would know things and sometimes I wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's gonna move ahead.
Keep track
I
as you
am
like.
going to try to... I'm going to do a spell for the fun of it. It's going to be Evard's Black Tentacles, which is a new thing that I have.
That does. So you are filling a 20-foot square on the ground, which I imagine will not include the orcs or your devil buddy.
Exactly.
Okay, so
that should
just
be
sort of
easy to
centered
do.
here-ish. And then get this
Towards
guy.
me, which is nice.
And when they
yeah,
enter for the first
and-
time or start their turn there, so on its turn, which is next, it needs to dex save or take damage and be restrained. Cool. Let's see the damage.
I already rolled it. It was 11.
Yep. As far as the dex save goes. Full damage. 11 points.
Nice.
Tentacles will wrap up around this creature. Let me see how I've marked it so far. It is unfortunately immune to the restrained condition, so that will not apply against it, but the damage does stick. So black tentacles.
Something I could have learned there.
Black tentacles wrap up around the form of this creature, and while they entangle it, its form seems to be rooted mostly in a swirling root of magic, while its fists and head almost reform where the tentacles might try and restrain them.
Frustrating. I guess next time I should also ask you to describe the creature a little bit better. I could probably have figured that one out, but those are the things that I was kind of thinking about. But you live and you learn.
Absolutely.
I'm also gonna quicken spell with meta magic. I think, yeah. So I'm gonna use my quicken spell, and I am going to cast a Firebolt as
Hit for 8.
a bonus action.
Beautiful. Lucy is up.
Okay, well, I don't want to really get into it, considering it is what it is. So I'm just gonna keep casting Eldritch Blast on my part.
Just keep blasting.
Pew pew.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah. So, anyways, I started blasting, right? And I hit it twice with 3/4 of damage each.
6 points, which will exactly bloody the creature.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Allies are up. The Vaji clan Blood Raiders are going to recklessly attack. Only one of them hitting. Wow, a 7 and a 4. That's some sad rolls for 4 points. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they both rolled 1 on their damage dice as well. That stinks.
That is pretty bad.
John, go ahead and control your devil friend for us, please, while Adav
Oh my god, I
tries
forgot that I
to
could do that. That's so much fun.
hide again.
Have
It's
to have
successful.
2 characters. Can I have 2 characters? Whoa! Everything
Ooh.
is changing
Oh,
now.
no.
Oh, boy.
Adav just crit on his sneak attack. So that's 37
he
points
did.
of damage from him.
I mean, Adam's kind of a badass. I'm not surprised at all.
Old man with a short
He's
bow.
like, oh, I've never held this for boom.
Retired badass who?
Did he finish it or
No,
or am I
it
still
is
attacking?
barely still up. Go ahead.
Okay, so we're gonna multi-attack and we're gonna do range weapon. One target. Is hurl flame? Hurl flame doesn't actually it's not an area attack, right? I'm just
No.
reading it. Ranged weapon +7. Cool, why not? I'm feeling that because why not?
Okay. I did, however, as one whom juggles things is perchance to do, fail to roll attacks for your foe, which is quite an important step. It is going to magic slam these orcs. 1 attack on each, which will bring these orcs down, but not bloody either of them. And then the rolls of attacks will come in, and the hurl flame will destroy it as it is attempting to invoke its legendary action to pull creatures in. And so you all feel kind of pulled forward, lurched forward about 5 or 10 feet towards the edge of the crater before the creature drops to the ground defeated.
Oh,
Nice.
cool. That was perfect timing.
Yeah. All right. All right, boys. Good job. That was great. That went so much better than anticipated.
Gael, roll a perception check. Continue.
Perception check. Perception, where are you? I know how to read.
Okay.
Ba-boom.
Adav will begin sliding into the crater and approaching the stone as the elemental is now dissipated. Laxarian will give a cackle. Weak, puny elemental things. The devils of the hells are such strong in comparison. And Adav will move by him and say, yes, quite. And then place his hands upon the stone and begin invoking the absorption ritual. At this time, Gael, from the direction of the south, you begin to hear the pattering of hooves.
Uh-oh.
Horses, more than one. Less than a dozen. Perhaps even less than half a dozen. Somewhere within the range of 2 to 6 horses. Moving at a gallop in your direction.
I mean, I guess in this moment, telepathic speech. Best move I have. Literally the entire plot development in our story.
Yeah. This is just, it's just great.
Lucy, gallops, horses, 12, many, coming. We run? There's no time.
We need the stone. He needs time to...
Can we run with the stone? Oh, he has to absorb it. God damn it.
Yeah, he has to absorb it.
I mean, you could pick it up if you don't want to see who this is.
Isn't it really heavy?
You have a, 15-foot tall devil with you, so...
Be like...
Yeah.
How long did it take him to do it last time?
It takes a decent, at least least a minute. This one's a little
Yeah.
large. So.
I
Okay, why don't I tell Lexarian to literally jump, like, take... Damn it, names. Come on, you got it, John. What's his name?
Arav?
I don't have it. Arav. Like, to like, fly off with him. We hide at the edge of the...
The
fall part.
The crater.
That's the word. Thank you. English. Who? And hopefully they're just like, whoa, a monster left. Demon left. And don't investigate further. And we can roll for stealth because we're really good at that.
Okay, so as we have it, I've got a little guy for this. Yonk. Lexarian will pick up the stone and Arav, scooping them up, and then begins to fly away. He says, "Where shall I go?"
Close to the village, but not in the village, somewhere covered.
He will nod and begin to depart, leaving the map. The orcs stand in the crater. Ha! Victorious! Hugging each other and patting each other on the shoulder and just kind of having a ball.
Do we just like slowly step back?
Lucy is gonna straight up just turn invisible.
That's what Lucy's gonna do? I mean, I would follow that. I would kind of be like, huh, smart.
Yeah, Lucy's gonna use their where is it? One with shadows, one of the invocations. And just oh no, it's only when I'm in dim light or darkness. Never mind, I can't do that.
I have great invisibility.
We are reaching the end of the day. I would say that as the sun is setting, I'm okay with using it.
Perfect. Then that's exactly what I do. I'm just going to use my one with shadows invocation and just turn invisible. And I'm just gonna wait, see what happens.
Okay.
Can I hide under the edge of the thing? I just have like 1 minute of great invisibility isn't gonna do much.
Okay. You could hide at the bottom of this, or bushes may be a better bet. Maybe even that clump where you were too far away from the crater.
I like my clump. Can I run there? Are you gonna give me that time?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I'm questioning it. I should have just taken it. Why am I giving you a chance?
All right.
I guess I'd be like, someone's coming, so like they know that something's happening and we're not being total dicks. Like,
you're gonna tell the orcs someone's coming?
Yeah.
Just in those words, someone's coming.
To the south.
Someone's coming. You might want to, what's it called? Take cover or hide or figure out what's going on.
Someone's coming. Ha! Who is it? And the other one says, "Why would we take cover? We are proud orcs. We need not hide."
Okay.
Well. The rule.
All right.
I did my due diligence.
You
was
live
a good
your
citizen.
best life. You do you. All right. Live your truth. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so do the riders approach. You can see a great steed, larger than most horses, by your approximation, for it must be, as it carries a dragonborn man of golden scales and bright plate armor. 2 other knights ride in steed, and blue colors can be seen flying behind them. As they ride towards the edge of the crater, you see the leader halt them and climb down from his horse, say, "Hold! We must investigate." And as he and his knights approach the edge of the crater, they look down to see the orcs within it. And the orcs say, "Hello!"
Oh boy.
Dragonborn man will put his hands on his hips and say, "Hello! And who goes there? It is not often that we see orcs upon Cadlian soil. What is your purpose?" The orcs kind of look to one another and they say, "We are part of a massive revolution that has come to take control of this land." And
Oh, my lord.
the Dragonborn will stand kind of shocked and say, "There is no revolution I've heard of. This is quite ill news, perhaps a reason that troubled couriers came from this direction. Perhaps this was the storm my vision spoke of." He will draw a great sword and hold it out before him and say, "In such a case as you are invaders here, stand down and surrender, lest you face Stamos' judgment."
Communication time. Am I within range?
Yes.
Sorry. Okay.
30 feet of you? You're fine. Go for it.
I don't think anyone's
Fine.
within 30 feet.
Just,
Yeah, no.
Lucy can be
It's okay.
within 30 feet if Lucy wants to be.
Okay,
Lucy's gonna be wherever them.
that's fine.
Let's just enable this. It's a
So-
little easier for us.
I'm just gonna say, can we convince them that this whole situation that they're coming for is the Exarian situation that's about to happen, and that they actually want to support our little friend?
Wait, can you say that again?
Didn't he have like a? I forget words today. I didn't sleep well, so like it's not gonna come out of me. But he had a premonition or something, a dream or yada yada, that told him something's going wrong around here. We gotta figure it out.
Right.
Evilness. If we're like, yes, oh my god, we're so happy you're here. The Exarian's about to try and take over this entire land. There's a very nice man that's, tried to stabilize the area, but the Exarian's completely gonna just destroy it, and they're all about the chaos.
Oh,
And did you know that they also have this like big other like monster thing that bit me?
It's all about that bite.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm petty. Just, I mean, like, if we're gonna have people do our dirty work.
Yeah, I mean, let's get
Which,
everyone
is like
to
our
do our
vibe.
dirty work. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That sounds fantastic. Do you want to lead that conversation or should I?
I don't care. You're closer. Gael like grabs a little twig and is just like just cleaning his teeth, just like yay. Can I take a nap? Can I take a long rest while you're at this?
No, if I have to stay awake and deal with this, you have to stay awake and deal with this, all right?
No, yes, I'll come out. Don't worry.
Yeah, Lucy
Ooh,
will.
should
Lucy
we
will
act
come-
desperate? I got it. Wait, actually, I have fun. You can
Yeah.
join me, but like, can I start it? I have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
With this. Where are
I'm
we
gonna-
going?
I'm gonna-
Do I have
I'm
to do a performance check before I do anything? I assume I might have to.
Maybe. We'll see what you do.
Yeah.
Or persuasion. I guess performance. And
Have
Yeah.
him ready to roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's walk out first.
So you're gonna emerge from hiding and depart from invisibility and approach?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't invisible, but you
I
could
was.
probably stay back there. You could play the like I'm letting the other one go up and I'm a damsel in distress kind of vibe.
Yes, let's do that. Gonna be here peeking around the corner.
Completely switched roles. You take the nap.
I'm gonna scruff up your hair a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, did I hear you right? Are you here to solve the problem at... Do I remember the name of the town?
The town has not explicitly been name dropped. So, you don't know.
The imminent danger that we're running away from. There we go.
You are shouting this as you are quite far away. but the paladin will respond to say, perhaps a civilian. Civilian!
Oh, damn it. I should have probably morphed into something that's not a demon.
I mean, tieflings are a thing. It's fine.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can vibe. I can vibe with the tiefling.
As they're moving over to see what's going on with you, the two orcs just kind of rotate around. We are brave orcs. We are part of the Vardi tribe. We do not surrender.
Oh boy.
And the Dragonborn will stop on his way over to you, Lucy, and turn his head, just his head, towards the orcs and say, I'll deal with you in a minute. And then approach.
How many times how can I make them shut up? do I have dispel words?
There is the silence.
Why doesn't that exist?
Silence exists as a spell.
Oh, silence is a thing. Yeah, why would I have that?
This paladin will approach, saying to you,
I would have moved a little bit towards them also because I don't want them to have a full chance to see Lucy.
Sure. He will say, I am Gervin Hamrock, head of the Order of Stamos in Cadlia. Who are you? Do you require
Can I get
assistance?
A history background reminder? Because I know about this, but I don't.
Roll history and religion will take higher.
I will also, with my telepathy, be like, Order of Cadlia. So
should I go ahead and roll as well?
Sure.
Please. That's going to be horrible. History.
Religion or history?
And religion it was.
Oh, I actually have a +3 to religion. Let's do that.
Okay, you've got historical knowledge. So Cadlia is the title of the continent with you are on. So when he is saying Cadlia, that's basically the land. The Order of Stamos is the order of one of the 5 gods of the Cadlian pantheon. Stamos being the god of order. As it stands, they are, I would say,
perfect.
the most militantly lawful of the 5.
Yeah.
And so in this time, what will your response be to his query of, do you need aid?
But how do they feel about magic?
Magic is sin.
Yep.
Okay, got it. I just was like, how further back do I go in terms of I was in the Badlands and da 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 da.
Let's not mention that.
Let's not. Yeah, I mean, for sure.
Bad idea.
Sure,
you just see. You say,
what is a spell?
you this is a conversation Lucy and Gael are having telepathically of just Gael's asking Lucy just should I mention this? Should I mention that? And Lucy is telepathically saying no, this isn't okay. But physically, just behind the rock, it's just no, please stop.
So upset just in case the spell drops. No.
Imagine you cast silence to shut the orcs up, and then they say, mage!
Right, yeah.
God damn it. That's the one thing that I'm God damn it, I hope they don't. All right.
We're sending you back to the Badlands.
I'm gonna be I don't know exactly what happened, but we are travelers, and we passed by this town, and I am a traveler. I am a traveler. I don't know those. I am a traveler, and do I know what the wall of the north of the yada yada fell down, and this entire brigade of people came and took over a small town that we were staying at. There seems to be one good leader amongst them, so we were safe for a few days. But then, there seems to be we heard that there was going to be a uprising, battle, face-off, tomorrow morning, at which point I understood that I wasn't safe, so I left the town. But I am very concerned for the safety of the townspeople and the good ones. And also, should I mention that the person that seems bad, in my opinion, from what I can gather from being there for like a day, seems very witchy magic. And like kind of obsessed with chaos.
Roll a deception or persuasion check. You've given enough good stuff that I'm gonna give you a straight roll as opposed to disadvantage. Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
Sort of padded the information well enough to naturally hide any lies.
Lean to the parts that I like don't say them.
The Dragonborn will nod, and he will say, "This is enlightening. This is unwell. This is worthy of action. Are you associated with those two?" Pointing to the orcs.
Just quick side note. How do they... I don't remember, like, leader dude names. Not a thing for me, unfortunately. I'm going to start taking notes.
Which leader dude?
Why was he in the Badlands? Do I remember?
Raston?
Yes. Raston was in the Badlands because he led an uprising of a miners' union.
Yeah.
It's captured in exile.
Union, order. That seems. I think we can sell that. Cool. I'm just making sure we're not setting him up for complete failure.
Sure.
I'm gonna be like, I came here. They helped me exit the town because they wanted to fight a monster out of town, and I was on the route with them.
And yet, they are associated with this army.
Yes, but they are loyal to the good guy.
Good guy.
The thing is,
in your mind, Lucy is like, they're loyal to Stamos. They're loyal to Galatria. They're loyal to Virgin City.
Tall Stamos. Who is loyal to Virgin City? Who aligns himself with Virgin City? But the point of contention right now is I think there's going to be a power struggle, and that is what is going to potentially bring a lot of chaos into the situation. I wouldn't know anything about chaos, though.
The orcs will call out as they are being mentioned, say, "Hey, we are loyal to the Vaji clan, and we are loyal to the Lord of the Badlands. But we serve no such god as Stamos." And the Dragonborn will kind of turn to them with a look of disdain, and then back to you, saying, "Order demands that these two be at least put in chains." He will gesture to his supplicant, who will begin moving towards their horses.
I don't think they're going to be a problem for you. So, like, I think you're making your life a little bit harder than you need to. Because, like, who cares about what the intention of someone... No, edit, brain.
It's like, wait a second.
Consider that
awfully chaotic.
Consider that they are aligned on the right side. They just need to learn a little bit more about... They just need to be,
No.
Damn it, what's the word for indoctrination?
They are on the wrong side of order. They may be the lesser of two evils, but they have opposed the right rule of Cadlia, and they shall be put in chains. Paladins! And at this time, these two are going to approach the crater, and you can see the orcs preparing their weapons for battle, as the Dragonborn will say, "We shall continue this conversation once the orcs are dealt with." Nods his head and puts his hand on his blade, if need to be drawn. How do you all care to interact with this situation?
Lucy, just quick question. I honestly, I wasn't really trying to hide that hard, but like, did they notice me at all or no?
Good question. I will roll for that. Perception for Gervan. Yes.
Cool. So he knows I'm there because I'm pretending to just
probably didn't make too much note of it because your whole sissy in the bushes act worked.
Yeah. Playing it so well.
Sorry, I didn't want to cast that. I'm just thinking.
Oh, good.
So, if his back is towards me, Lucy is going to kind of move up so that the orcs can see me, but if no one else is paying attention to me, and like being very careful that no one else is paying attention to me, is going to quietly try to motion towards the orcs and just try to signal for them to just stay calm, play it cool.
How are you going to signal?
I have an idea.
Because these are less than civilized people that have different standards of communication. So this is not something where, if this were a town guard and you wanted to just be like, they'd be like, okay. But no, these guys, if you do that, they're gonna be like, cut your head off. Yes.
Yeah, no. So Lucy's just gonna try to just
down. Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you without the others noticing because they're all focused on the problem at hand, but you're not doing anything super wild.
You said deception? Persuasion?
Persuasion at disadvantage.
At disadvantage, alright. Here you go. A 15.
15 isn't too bad. The orcs are gonna look to each other confused and say, "An orc does not surrender!" Looking to the paladins, hands and weapons in hands, say, "We shall cut you down in the name of the Vati clan if you assail us."
To which Lucy is just pretending to be scared. It's like, you might want to rethink that. It might be in your best interests to just go with what they say.
The orcs are going to say, "Thinking is too much energy. We don't need to do that when a fight is on hand." And they're going to
Okay, can I super quick do something?
Yeah, you may.
Last try.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Minor Illusion.
Okay.
And I am their leader. I know their voice, right? Ish.
Oh, the leader of the orcs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zaruk. You have fought alongside him.
So, two options. I tell them to run or I tell them to stand down. Lucy.
Stand down is probably the safer of the two choices.
Fine. So something along the lines of, "There's a bigger battle coming," and like, stand down for now.
Okay. This is gonna be a couple rolls. So you're using Minor Illusion to create. Where would you like to create the still image of the chief?
Oh no, it's just the sound, because
just the sound.
You create sound image.
They can feel like he was.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought you were gonna try and mime him.
No, and then.
Got it.
Like, well, I'll be like, "See you at the town" or something. You know what I mean? Like.
Okay.
Get ready.
So you're creating a sound. Could be your voice or someone else's voice, right? Okay. So they're gonna auto-fail the intelligence check to check the authenticity of the sound because they're in just not use intelligence stat mode right now.
Yeah.
What exactly is your illusion going to say? Well,
Stand down. The battle is coming. Get to town.
Okay. That is called out. The paladin immediately swivels, sword in hand, towards the direction where the sound came from, looking around. The two other knights will draw their blades and point them towards the orcs, and the orcs will say, "Down! Down! Downtown!" They throw their great axes on the ground and start sprinting towards town.
Chaos.
You know what? It works. If it works, it works.
I am going to look very, very afraid. Where did that sound come from?
Yeah. Lucy's gonna be like, "Oh no, what's happening?"
The Dragonborn will say, "Wait here, civilians! Knights, pursue them on horseback!" And so the knights are going to go climb their horses and start riding.
I don't know if what I did was better or worse.
Absolutely fantastic.
In this direction.
The shit show that's going to happen in that town is definitely chaos. So, like,
oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. And the paladin is going to start moving. So they got there, and they're gonna make some attacks with non-lethal swings.
Oh no. Well, whatever.
That's a hit for 14, and the other one can't reach. So now it is initiative. If you guys want to be in there, you probably will. So go ahead and roll it.
Why?
In case you want to influence the situation at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, got it.
Or do you want to just let this play out?
I am battling. I mean, like, I don't know what I can do at this point.
Because
Everything I do
if you
doesn't
allow this
work.
to play out, the knights are going to knock these two orcs out. Which you may want to do. You may just want to do that in general.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
We tried.
Okay.
There's only so much you can lead the blind. Is
In
the
that
word?
case,
Yeah.
I don't know.
these two orcs will continue to attempt to run and
Seems
say,
ableist.
"Chief! Zaruk, where are you?" Before eventually both, through the blunt end blows of the paladins, being brought to unconsciousness, and then being placed into chains.
Am I being seen right now? Because if I'm not being seen, I'm just gonna shrug like Lucy and be like, I tried. Like, why?
Yeah, Lucy's gonna like,
Anyhow.
"Don't worry about it. You did a great
Let's
job."
go.
Okay, like, oh my god, you did so well at like talking to them and stuff. That was so good.
All right. These orcs are unconscious and being bound, taken as prisoners, and so the head paladin is going to return to speak with you, civilians. As he returns, he'll say, "I'm glad we were able to capture them. They may know something about the nature of this more than we do. But you also may know things. You have told me of this civil struggle that is upcoming within the Resistance. Perhaps this is something we can exploit. An opportunity to capture or slay all their leaders at once."
Wow.
Well, there was the human group and the human leader that were really nice to us. So maybe, from what I gathered, it didn't seem like they wanted to be there. So maybe they were forced. I
The
don't know.
greatest conquerors are kind and strict.
Well, he was just kind. The lady was really strict.
But
I
you
was
said
more
that
scared of her.
he was a leader in this revolution, which is already taking control of a major town on the north side of the Virgin Empire.
I think he's trying to protect people.
Protect them by invading their town?
No, I think
From Minotaurs? Was that
Minotaurs.
Minotaurs. From Minotaurs, magic
And-
things, people, evil
magic
mhm.
people.
Yeah.
This all seems like quite a straightforward and simple situation to me. There is chaos. It needs to be ordered.
Oh yes, absolutely. We just think that what's up?
I just think some of them are looking for order, and some of them are looking to create chaos. And I just think this is a wonderful opportunity to save the people that...
You speak of conversion.
There we go.
Yes, exactly.
He seemed very orderly and generally respectful. So I think he
Yes,
just needs saving.
yes, but of
He
course,
has...
with the other more chaotic groups overpowering him, it's hard for him to try to commit to that conversion due to those outside forces.
One cannot commit to order if they are surrounded by chaos.
This is true. Dispelling the clouds of evil are necessities if one is to bring good to a land. I shall say this then. We have ridden long to reach this place, and if there is battle ahead, we must be fully prepared. We will interrogate these orcs during this eve, and then rest, making a small camp. At first light, we will ride into the town and bring order to it.
Fantastic. You're so strong and so smart.
He doesn't know how far the town is. You could totally be like, you're not going to make it by morning.
You're not far.
You're not far. We're not far.
Does he know that?
He would know.
Does he know what town we're talking about?
Yeah, he would know.
They're gonna say things about us.
Maybe not. They're kind of stupid.
This is not gonna work well for us.
There's some things that we can do.
We should have shapeshifted the moment this started. This would have totally solved the entire situation. They would not know who they are because they're dumb.
Hindsight 2020.
It would have been totally fine.
It's okay. It's okay. We could work with this. We could absolutely work with this.
All right. So, just so we are clear with certainty, the duel which is set to happen at sunrise will likely be immediately disrupted if these paladins arrive. Is that something you want to happen?
Because, like, the thing is that, like, right, row, whatever, it starts with an R. I got that much.
Rastin, yes.
Rastin, he wants to protect his people and the order and his love for the humanity. So the only thing is that we need to make sure that he's feels like there is a way forward for his people. That's the only problem that I have. Because he will battle them if he thinks they're going to get destroyed. So how do we accomplish...
Here's what we can do.
Another conversation?
I think tonight the play is for one of us to go back to town, talk to
I mean, he'll probably let you both go back to town. He probably won't stop you.
Oh, perfect. Then yeah, we'll just go back to town. We'll go back to town.
If you want to walk into the line of fire, he'll say, "Civilians, I suggest you not return to that cursed place. But your actions are your own.
I mean, we can just...
Foolish as they may be.
We can, I mean... Foolish as they may be! I love that.
Yeah, so I mean, we could play it off. We could play it off as like, all right, hey, bye. We're gonna leave. You do you. Great job upholding order. Fortunes, may fortunes, befall you. And then we leave, and then we fucking fly around. We'll take a little bit of a detour, but
sure,
we can fly around.
You can go north and then wrap around a hill. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So we could do that. Go back, meet up with the Lexarian,
the devil. Yeah,
the devil and Adav, right? And then go back to town, talk to Rostin, and let him know the situation. Like, hey, listen, there's some paladins of Stamos that's going to come up tomorrow morning. They're going to interrupt this duel. We highly suggest, for the sake of your people, freaking stay out of it. We kind of buttered him up, saying that you're looking to join the light, to convert, and just like if you just play along, please.
You've entered
beautiful
an entire
idiot.
continent controlled by this logic. It is impossible for you to survive or just live without having to confront it. It is in your best interest to live with it and find a way to live with it, and we are giving you the chance to do that now. It would have happened now after your battle, or it would have happened a few weeks afterwards.
Right.
So this is a problem that is going to come at your door at whatever point, and it is a very important decision for you to make. And if you're going to serve your people, you need to be in a peaceful relationship with this religion.
Yeah.
I say as someone that wants to use magic and keeps getting in trouble for it.
Yeah. So pretty much, I think that's the plan. That's the play. That's the play.
Okay. In that case, I'm just setting.
Wow, we are going to lie and cheat our way through this until something lines up. We're gonna keep trying.
I think we need to change. We need to start changing shape now, because if those people come into town and they see us, they're gonna be like, "I know the purple one."
All right, so you have your plan. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. That the paladin that is, and they're gonna set their camp up right here by this stone.
Yeah.
And as they do, we'll tie the orcs to this rock and interrogate them once they wake. And you guys are leaving?
Yeah, we're leaving.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, on the way there, Gael's gonna be like, first of all, that was great going at the battle thing. Letting what are they? Orcs?
The orcs, yeah.
Orcs. Letting the orcs take damage and then completely devastating that creature. That was badass. And second, isn't it so fun that we are basically causing a ton of chaos, but we just get to sit back and look?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've arrived here on the edge of town, reassociating with your allies, and you can head into this shop, which Adav has kind of staked out for you all as a bit of a, place to hang out, not have to worry about intruders.
I'm going to tell Luxarian to find a spot maybe on the roof that he can just chill and not be seen. And I was like, shit's gonna get crazy. We just got you a show, so enjoy.
Okay. He will acquiesce to that command. In which case,
nothing for you to do.
Adav can conclude with absorbing this piece of Epicrium and produce from it for you a form of magical item. So, who got the first one?
Lucy.
I got the first one, so this is all you, boo boo.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
But Lucy, BT dubs. No, we can wait. It's a very important moment.
Adav will approach you, Gael, and say, "Hold out one of your hands," as his eyes glow with the blue light again, and his fingers are almost traced with it.
I do so.
Which hand? Right hand?
Sure.
Okay. He's going to clap his hands around yours, and you can feel the mesh of a glove beginning to weave its way onto your hand. Simple sort of wrist cut-off glove. You have obtained the Glove of Spell Echo. Would you read that out for us?
You have a 2+ to sleight of hands checks. Oh, that's nice. And you have 2 echo charges while wearing this glove. As a bonus action, you may expend an echo charge to cast a spell which you cast last turn without expending a spell slot. Oh, wow. That's really cool.
Oh, wow.
You regain both echo charges when you finish a long rest. Damn.
So it essentially gives you 2 more spell slots.
Yeah, and I can give it whatever I want. So they can be like my highest level spell slot.
Yeah.
But
you have to cast a spell that you
I
cast
may
last
change
turn.
that to only gaining 1 back on a long rest, depending on how the balance goes with this. But
Okay, that sounds great.
that will only affect sort of
the gift,
the long term of it, but the general
how
effect
frequently
of it,
I can use it.
Mm-hmm. But the general for now is this.
Wow.
Lucy.
That is good.
And you can also choose what color you would like the glove to be as an aesthetic choice right now.
Cool.
Fancy glove.
What color goes well with purple? Navy blue, white, metallic. That's boring.
It could
I'm
have
gonna say
a metallic like shine to it, almost like a glittery
gold. I think gold is fine.
Gold glove?
We're gonna go gold. Yeah.
Okay, nice. All right.
Or copper. I like the either or.
This is from a space rock, so it's a blend of the two, let's say. But it's got a coppery gold glitter to it as a look. Which, let's say, is an aesthetic choice which you can diminish or make brighter with a thought.
Fuck you.
So you can have a shiny, awesome glove, or you can have a subtle one to sneak stuff out of people's pockets.
That's cute.
I'll add that to this description for you.
Jazz hands.
Jazz
hands. But I just realized we were in close proximity with 3 horses.
Mm-hmm.
We were. Yeah.
All right, there we go. You can change whether this glove is flamboyant or subtle in its appearance.
Perfect. So I say we change shapes they haven't seen out of. Mm-hmm. I'd say have Lexarian be somewhere where he can watch because it's fun and I really do want him to enjoy himself. But not be seen during exit time. Unless he wants to go in and if he wants to go do chaos, he can go to chaos. I'm gonna just not. It's just not in his best interest in the long run, but whatever. But we should then just take the horses.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And Ada will have a horse. I don't think napping on a horse is very easy, but I don't know. I guess
it's better than walking.
We also have Lexarian, but I don't know if that's gonna further tense up my relationship with Lexarian. So for now, we could trade a horse for a carriage at some point.
So you guys now, after coming back to town, want to disguise yourselves. Go back to the Paladins.
Well, we're going to disguise ourselves.
Yeah, disguise yourselves.
No, we're not going to go back to the Paladins. The Paladins are going to arrive to town. They're going to engage with this whole mess. We're going to watch it for a little bit. And then when we're like, oh, okay, it's settling down. Everything's going to be fine. We're going to go down our horses and we're going to head out. I think that goes with our character.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just hilarious.
We're okay, this seems to have fallen towards where we wanted. We didn't want to be here anyway.
Nope.
Don't want to deal with the repercussions. Friend guy seems like he's got it.
This sounds good.
Send us a message if you need help.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go over to Rostin, and let him know to play his cards right.
Yes.
To please just lie this one time.
He doesn't have to lie.
Or
he
play
was
along.
From here, right? He understands the religion.
Yeah, he understands.
He just I mean, he was a union organizer person. Like, if anything, like that is like a lot of order.
Yeah.
So he's probably
That's
slightly into the like Kool-Aid of it all.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and order some drinks for us. I feel like having a drink.
The bartender will say, "Back so soon?"
Oh, always busy and just, things always pop up, right? It's one of those things where, like, whenever you work hard, you're rewarded with more work, So
It's so hard to be excellent
So
at everything we do.
Of course. If you wouldn't mind providing a look over at Rastin and Asha, does it look like they have drinks, or?
They certainly don't, and they have now just moved over to have a conversation with the chief of the lizard folk.
Okay. If that's the case, then two of your finest, please, and I will give her each drink is supposed to be like 5 silver, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Lucy, you know the orcs are screwed, right? Just generally.
Oh, absolutely. As I'm ordering the 2 drinks, I'll give her 2 gold pieces.
Nice.
For the 2 drinks. And when she, gives us the 2 drinks, I'll hand one off to Kyle. She's like, all right, well, here's 2 excellent plans and the success, the future success of our endeavors, which we'll make sure will happen tomorrow. Let's have a drink and let's. It looks like Rawson is having an intimate conversation with these lizard folk. So let's give him a moment. We can relax for a little bit, and then when he frees up, let's chat with him.
Kyle's gonna be like, to ever decreasing responsibilities.
Here.
Incredible. All right, so you're gonna sit and wait right here for Braston?
Well, we'll move over to a out of the way table.
You can also take the fireplace spot if you want, as these 2 guys are going to beds.
That's nice. A nice warm spot. That's perfect.
Devilish, if you will.
Yeah.
And after some time, the conversation will conclude, and Asha will approach to say, back so soon? Is everything well?
Oh, yeah. Can you bring Rastin over here as well? We have some more things to talk about, apparently, so, yeah.
Wonderful. I'm sure he'll be looking forward to that conversation. As you can see, Rastin is now approaching with 2 mugs in hand of ale for Asha and himself. He'll sit down with you all and say, all right, what is it this time?
Rastin, baby, listen. So we know that you want to go ahead and go about with the duel tomorrow, right? We set things up. We have this thing. So, we just got back from west of town. Saw a space rock. We thought it looked pretty. Went to go grab it. While we were out doing that, some paladins of Ramos showed up.
Stamos, you mean?
Stamos, yes.
She's drunk.
Asha will say, thought it was Ramos too.
Yeah, so some paladins of Stamos showed up. And one thing led to another. And they're gonna show up tomorrow morning at the same time as the duel. And we put in a good word for you. And so they're pretty much gonna go the whole, uh, in the name of our god, we are gonna kill everybody because somehow that's morally okay, but not for everyone else. And they're going to.
That was such a good human impression.
Oh, thank you. So they're gonna do that with everybody else, but they're in the understanding that you, Asha, and your group are trying to be converted.
No. Not trying to be converted. Are open, are aligned with order, and therefore probably open to just the general doctrine.
Yeah. So if things go well, one of two things can happen. A, uh, Minotaurs and Magi will be taken care of, and you and your group can go ahead and just naturally reassimilate into civilization, or the Magi and Minotaurs and the Paladins are taken care of, in which case you can just go ahead and continue doing what you're doing.
Well, followers of Stamos will be difficult.
Which is why I'm letting you know, play your cards right. All right, just read the situation. Just they're already of the mind to just let you live, right? So they're not going to openly attack you if you do not antagonize them.
You just gotta be strategic about the things you say during your battle with the other two, which are, anyhow, your wonderful traits. Which is you care about the people that you're with, you care about order,
right?
You care about peace,
Oh
and
my god!
you just have to just mention those things when they happen to just be coming in and you not really knowing what's going on.
Exactly.
Gael, you are correct that persuasion may work in this case. But Lucy, I'm afraid that you've not known as much of the followers of Stamos as I. They will accept nothing less than perfect order, which, given my checkered history, is impossible upon examination.
Will they know who you are?
Yeah, they don't have to know who you are.
But my point stands simply that peaceful resolution is likely not an option at the end of the game here, but we need worry not about that end. We need worry about only tomorrow right now, and about sating these paladins enough.
Sure, but also this entire continent is taken over by this religion. You're gonna have to exist with them at some point.
I worship Gurith, god of virtue. He is one of the 5 deities of the pantheon. So religion will be of no issue with these Knights of Stamos. I'll need only proclaim my faith, and they will leave that well alone, but my actions may still be disorderly in their eyes, and worth of punishment. So perception here will be important, as you well point out.
Yes.
Chaos will also unfurl itself into its ultimate form if 3 armored and weapon-bearing paladins ride in while a duel is about to be presented. Is there any way we can take advantage of that?
I mean, honestly, the humans and the lizard folk are probably the ones that are going to do best here. Everyone else is a bit more on the line. I feel for the orcs. I really do love their little, just, simple fun. But I don't think that's going to work out.
When they're talking
for
about
them.
raising places and building fortresses.
So honestly, I think the Minotaurs were going to be a problem at the beginning. Xaris is annoying. And the orcs, they're going to bury their own. They're going to just dig their own graves, no matter how much you get engaged. So I would focus on the doable.
will be a storm tomorrow. All will gather and form like debris, ready to be picked up by a maelstrom and tossed about. And I must stand in the center of it, the eye of that storm. I can advise you no more than to find a place within it. Stand where you will not be blown away. With this occurrence, I would not blame you either of you, for choosing to leave now, before this takes place.
We're gonna stay around, not in a face you know.
Perhaps you could show me said face, so I know which I do not know.
I mean, I don't know. But to finish the thought, we're gonna make sure that you're okay, but like, our issue is also we are spellcasters. We're not gonna be able to help you.
If you reveal yourselves to the paladins, you will mark yourselves as their enemies.
Exactly. We could probably do some sneaky magic, but nothing too forward.
Obvious.
Yeah.
All right. He will then say, "Oh,
do we show him our face? Whatever face we're gonna use. I don't know what face I'm gonna use.
I'm gonna use Phoebe. Phoebe?
Phoebe. Oh, the rogue whom you met in the Badlands. Okay.
Yeah. Like,
Could you imagine I just did Anushka and I'm just like,
just be the two rogues. Alright. And Gael?
I mean, I guess I'll just be like cultist Jude that I usually do, but without the cultist regalia situation.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Bring out that old face.
All right.
Oh, this whole thing. Yeah.
And so they'll nod to that, and
I have to start studying more faces.
Rastin
I'm gonna study the bartender.
Rastin will say, "Shall I let my little circle here in on who you'll be?"
I mean, if you think it's a good idea.
We're all on the same team here. You'll say.
Do you have something? Just give us something. Do you have something that can like mark us to like so that like they know that it's yours?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
The trinket.
The word brooch comes to mind, but like that's not the word.
What? Whom would you show this to?
If you just had it on and you just told the person that has the brooch is the person that's good to go.
I see.
I mean, also, yeah, we can show her face. It's fine.
My thought is here is
I
just
mean,
to
I
have
guess we changed
these
our
other
face
four
here.
NPCs that are in the tavern, the lizard folk owner, and these three see you all, so they can recognize you in the circle.
Okay,
yeah,
sure,
I think that's fine.
Okay,
yeah,
perfect. So they'll just be called over to take a glimpse, recognize, hey, that's Lucy, hey, that's Gael, and then return to what they're.
Cool.
And so Rastin will propose a toast to say, to virtuous outcomes. Drink.
Here.
All right. Have you anything more you wish to do before you head to rest?
Gael's gonna be like, I definitely don't have enough faces, so he does want to study the bartender's face, and he is gonna go study one of the lizard folk's face outside, just not the ones that he knows, just for the fun of it. I mean, I guess I could study whichever lizard folk. Just because I need to have other things to turn into. Because if we return to that main city, I would like to not be the cultist.
Yeah, that makes sense. Considering how he's dead and all.
Okay. Are you taking it that you can watch as the lizard folk all just kind of approach you and say,
look at my face while I look at their
Pardon me, we are ready for our rest and hoped to do so upon the stones by the fire. Would that bother you?
Oh, no, by all means.
Let us extinguish the fire so we may have this cool.
Cool. Thought he wanted to warm, but okay.
They want the cool stones. They want the texture of the stones, nonetheless.
Aw.
Oh, they're like puppies.
Are you two going to take to a room here for your rest? Or rooms?
Yeah, why not?
I think Gile's gonna go hang out on top of a roof.
You're not going to sleep well up there.
No.
Okay, you're not gonna give me a long rest on top of the roof.
I might give you that level of exhaustion, even if I give you your stuff back.
Fine, I will take a bed then.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm taking a bed.
But I was also curiously inquiring whether or not your characters are at this point on friendly enough terms that they're cuddling.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. No influence either way.
Yeah, right. I don't think that's
like it's an important day tomorrow. It's just making out and cuddling.
Yeah.
All right, so same room then.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, you can go ahead and take the benefits of a long rest.
Nice.
And you do gain those, yet, during the night, you will be awoken for a brief interlude by Arav, who will whisper to your door and say, Lucy, Gael, wake up. But for a moment, you need to see outside.
Well, what is it now, Arav? I was getting to like a really good dream.
He will lead you to the entrance of the tavern so that you might look on what is outside. What you will see... Yes, Gael?
Nothing. Just Gael waking up was just like, will I ever get to waste a morning in bed?
What you'll perceive is a mostly emptied town square, though Laxarian continues to observe from his perch upon the roof. But of note is Orphanmaker, who stands outside of the town hall, beckoning as a march of creatures from the Badlands enter the town square.
Oh, boy.
Not our problem, to be honest. Like, really, I would join the roof.
Yeah, but like, even though it's not directly our problem, it could be Austin's problem. And like, we just went through so much effort to make sure that Austin survives this.
You think we're gonna make a big difference with like 3 paladins coming over, the entire Exaris being here? Oh, the Exaris and him are on the same side.
Yeah.
But the Minotaurs are not.
That's fair.
You watch as into the bushes, into the trees, the forest here, go these monstrous creatures. You're not sure when they will reappear again, but when that time comes, their horror will be seen by all.
That's not bad to know, because I can cast an area spell there, which, I mean, the Lexarius will be around, so we can kind of just be like, oh, what wasn't us? And... after that... I don't know...
We'll just play it by ear.
I can't polymorph and cast an area spell. Unfortunately.
Yeah, let's just play it by ear. Just tomorrow morning, let's just give him a quick warning before he heads out. We'll give Rasen a quick warning before he heads out, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I want to go on the roof. I'm like very into the idea of being on a roof. So
By all means.
Alrighty. Then we will.
but like on top of the one where like I will be within range to cast my summon aberration, which is 90 feet away from where they are, because then I should be able to restrain them.
All right, I will see about getting that for us on our break, which we're about to take for 10 minutes, and we will see you all very soon.
Okay.
And we're back. Let us jump back into things. This morning brings us the beginning of the conclusion to this political dilemma. Stepping into the square on the morn. Your devil is still, as you've just seen, atop the roof. Yourselves are here. Arav will remain by the same roof. He will actually perch upon these crates like a little cat. And here you stand. Let me begin to unroll the different groups of characters. As I'm doing this, I'd like you guys to choose where you're going to stand, and if you're going to have false faces, then we can put those in play.
False face.
Yeah.
False face.
I'm just going to go ahead and preemptively put a... I'll just use a mask icon for both of you. And say that you are disguised. I'm not going to deal with moving other tokens around.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
I can get a dynamic token set up in the future, but for now, we just have this. So,
Whoopie-doo.
the lizard folk will be observing from this position.
Oh, that's too far.
At the foot of the tavern will be the human exiles. The orcs have congregated around the town hall, on either side of it. With their chief finding himself here. The Exaris and the Minotaurs have yet to arrive at this moment, but these are the general formations. You also see no sign of the monstrosities just yet. So Gael, you are going on the roof of the town hall.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's the only one that's within range for this. For the way I have to check the other spell. Does it have more range? Because I was looking at the wrong one earlier. No, 90 feet. Still 90 feet. Okay, I have to be within range.
I wonder if you're prepping the same spell I'm prepping, because I also have a range of 90 feet.
A lot of spells have. I'm doing the black tentacles again.
Oh, okay. That's a different spell.
Great spellcasters think alike. So Lucy, are you going to be here amongst the humans?
Yeah, I'm gonna be with the humans.
All right. And so I would say that within this clump of forestry, Lucy and Gaia, you both can perceive large shapes, subtle movements, and eyes which seem to pass between the grasses and bushes at times. Those monsters are definitely present, but not being shown just now.
Yeah.
The Minotaurs arrive from the north, a chief at the front of the pack, stomping into town. He calls out, "I, Jangabar, accept the challenge put forward by Lydia of Axaris. You challenge my might. You threaten to name me coward. I will eat your skull." The orcs will give a ha 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 ha. Oh! Very much getting riled up and excited by this drama, but not necessarily partaking in either side of support. Rastin will enter the scene from the tavern, passing by you, Lucy, putting a hand on your shoulder as he passes, and then moving on to the head of his small group of friends and say, "My compatriots in noble revolution, a path leads us here to a confrontation, the outcome of which I Cannot predict. I will fight for us, for our cause. If I die, know that I do so calling all of you the most loyal people I have spent great many days with. Thank you. And he'll sort of nod in your direction, Lucy, as well, and then look up towards Gael, clearly meaning that the sentiment be passed on to you as well. He's now going to begin applying his poisons to his weapons.
Smart man.
He's learned well from us. We look at him. Sometimes you just gotta see your birds fly or whatever.
Yeah, you're like, they grow up so fast.
I think that is in there set now. That's got that spicy poison on it.
Spicy poison.
Alright, let's see. Do we have everybody ready? We need them out. This is going to be a dynamic situation, to say the least. Doing a little bit of double checking right now. Okay.
Mostly on your end. This is gonna be a lot of work.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
The DM.
At this
Hopefully I can stay stealthy forever.
The Exaris emerge from the town hall, as does the mayor of this invaded town. The mayor who will stand by these orcs, shivering a bit in his boots, but nonetheless happy to be with the people whose energy at least seems more positive.
Oh yeah, the orcs. We do love the orcs.
All right. Lined up like a gang, prepared for a challenge.
Do people start snapping their fingers?
Very
No.
West Side Story.
Not quite that far. Lydia will step forward, looking towards the Minotaur to say, I have challenged you. So much has been gathered by my watchers, and yet that command came not from my mouth. So it is one which was expressed illegitimately or mistakenly. For I expressed challenge only to Raston Moorbrook, who stands as the owner of all those from the Badlands who would seek liberation. Is Raston present, or has he marked himself a coward? Raston will say, No, my lady, I am here. Stepping forward, Jangabar will say, Ha! So are you then the coward? Lydia, if you think you are too little to follow through on a duel which I have proposed, she will say, Oh no, I did not say at all that I declined such an encounter. In fact, I invite it. I would be more than happy for this opportunity to put you on your knees where you belong. Then turns to Raston and says, For what it is worth, I respect the fact that you had no choice but to accept this. And I'm sorry. She's going to pull back one of her sleeves and run this ring finger, this claw on it, across her arm as you've seen her do before, and she's going to preparatorily cast Blood Mage armor on herself. Ah, a 4. So that is going to be nice armor class.
Yeah, that's really good.
Wait, so it's 14
No, it's
13 plus dex.
her dex plus the 4. So at the very least, it's if she has
17.
a 0 dex modifier,
Yeah.
it's at least a 17.
Hot damn.
Yeah.
That's a level 1.
That's wow.
Welcome to Blood Magic. All right.
Will I learn Blood Magic?
You need a teacher. She has offered
Oh.
to give you
Damn it.
books.
Whatever. She tried to use me, and well, whatever. My whims are changed.
You know what? I don't
That
need no.
was hot. That was hot. That was a hot moment.
The Minotaur will place both his hands in his great axe, shifting his hooves against the dirt. Rastin will draw his scimitar, have his bow on his shoulder, ready to flick out and fire at a moment's notice. This is when all can hear the clumping hoof steps of the arriving paladins.
Okay.
Riding boldly into town. The lizard folk look shocked. Even Lexarian the devil places his fork in his hands as the paladins ride directly into the center of town, interrupting what would be the duel area. The Minotaur growls towards the arriving Dragonborn. How dare you interrupt this proceeding? And the Dragonborn turns towards him and lets fire exhale out of his mouth into the sky and says, I interrupt this proceeding in the name of Stamos, God of Order. You, what purpose are your hooves upon this holy land? And the Minotaur is, for that moment, shaken. He did not expect such a response from a creature which does not share his stature. Rastin will speak first, though, stepping forward to say, Paladins of Stamos, I am a loyal worshipper of Gurith. My name is Restin Morbrook. I seek to bring unity to this situation, as our pantheon establishes. I have taken on a duel with these two. Care you to respect that, or care you to interject? At this time, I would say, roll wisdom checks for me, please.
Wait, he's still gonna take the freaking battle?
Okay, so wisdom check.
Why did he have to pull that?
Just straight up wisdom. Nope.
You guys have not
As we
wisdom,
know, we are not the smartest.
but this is a perfect time for me to do something which is necessary for the start of day.
You know, I don't know why I bother rolling.
Wisdom or intelligence for us is just like...
Just we roll so bad every time.
All right.
The investigators.
Lydia will say to the paladins, Good nights. Examine your situation. She spreads her arms wide, allowing the blood to drip down from one of them. Look at the many hands around you, the many blades, the many spells waiting to be cast. You are encircled and outnumbered. If you should draw your blade against us, you will die. The Minotaur sort of shifts and looks to the paladin like, what you can do about that? Paladin has not yet drawn his weapon, nor have his knights. He looks from side to side. Then he looks to Rastin and says, You would pray to Gurith? How many of these people would as well? how many would stand beside us in a fight?
Oh boy.
Rastin breathes heavily, eyeing up the numbers of the Minotaurs, of the Exaris mages, of the orcs, who are in a very observant state. They definitely all have their weapons at ready, but haven't, as of now, shown inclination towards any faction. I will note, the lizard folk are slinking back.
Heck yeah, I love my lizard folk.
They're like, oh no.
Heal me if I need it.
Oh no. And the human
we don't
group,
want any of this.
the human group is shifting uncomfortably, as if preparing for a fight, though likely not desiring one. I'm curious, as a brief interlude, if for anyone myself, what thoughts in conversation your characters might transmit to one another. And I'm gonna say this. Aberrant Mind has a 30-foot reach limit, but you two have a connection. Like it or not.
Well,
And that
also it's
connection-
the casting moments, if you allow us to have casted it before.
That connection is through that feature, I'm gonna say, allow you an expanded range of telepathic connection.
Nice.
Say between 90 and 120 feet.
I think usually it's to cast it, it's the 60 feet, but then it's like miles based on your level. So
My point is, don't worry
as
about
long
it.
as like
Yeah. But essentially, we could just talk telepathically.
You're great.
What thoughts are running through Gael and Lucy's minds as all of this unfolds?
I was hoping we would not have to have him battle, but okay.
Right.
That's
So-
what seems it's gonna happen. He's just a little bit too honorable. It's annoying.
Yeah. So
I think the play here, because we definitely want the mages out of the way. We definitely want the minotaurs out of the way. The orcs are cool. I'm actually down with the orcs. I think if we could get the orcs on our side, this would be so
How are you
much
gonna get us
better.
on our side?
We can.
I have an idea. Do you have the spell enemies around?
Say again?
It's the spell that I got recently.
Oh,
And,
enemies abound. I do not have that.
Abound. So what it does is it makes a creature just decide that everything around it is an enemy. And I think I can cast that on one of the other minotaurs, which should, add chaos.
I mean, I have
Probably like break the standoff.
Yeah, I mean, I have confusion, which just rates up, like, makes them do random things. Oh, I do, however, have where is it? Where is one of my favorite spells? Suggestion.
Oh yeah, you do like suggestion a lot. I have seen that
Yeah.
before.
I do have suggestion.
30 feet,
and-
that's very close range though. You
Yeah,
have to, like,
but
move.
I could just pop invisible real quick, and cast suggestion on the orc chief.
Oh,
and say,
that's what
"Hey."
you're going for.
Yeah, and be like, hey, you should side with the humans.
Got it. And confusion, what does it do?
Yeah, confusion is going to be for the battle.
Got it. And it's okay. Once the battle hits, like I can do enemies abound as one of my first spells because I think I'm not going to be doing much apart from that.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a useful use of the spell slot, and it will add a lot of chaos.
I want to also...
Because I assume...
I want to remind you guys of the other party that's not on the board.
Yes.
Which is
just
why
so
I'm
you keep
saving...
it in mind, because
I'm saving confusion for them.
Adav showed
the
monsters. Adav showed that to you guys, but not necessarily many people caught that detail.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
probably some
I
people
mean, it's
saw them walking
Yeah.
to town. They're big. They're stompy, but
Yeah, I'm saving confusion for when they decide to show
okay, just
themselves.
wanted to make sure it was on your
and I'm
radar.
just
Confusion.
Can you
Monsters
confuse?
attack each other.
Can you confuse the
Minotaurs?
spellcaster?
I could. It's all about saves. So like, I cast a spell, and each individual within a 10-foot radius of where I cast that spell needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. If they fail, then they
He's probably
have
pretty
to.
wise.
Right. So like, it's probably easier to cast it on the monsters. Whereas if we could get the orcs on our
That's not a good
side,
idea.
the orcs are already right next to the mages, so the orcs could just attack the mages.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then, you have the paladins with minotaurs. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the play.
Ooh, wait. Our Minotaur's he just got intimidated, so he's not immune to being frightened, right?
No, he's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Because I would hate it if I used my spell and then it was like, up.
as it stands,
Yeah.
the present moment of interaction is that the High Paladin of Stamos, Gurven, who's here on horseback, has asked Rastin how many of the people present will stand by the Pantheon of Cadlia. And one can assume perhaps the humans would. You all have had the concept of maybe getting the orcs to join that side.
Yeah.
If you're going to do that, now is the time, and how? Or are you going to wait?
Lucy is going to kind of disappear.
Turn invisible.
Invisibility.
Okay.
And is gonna just kind of stealthily walk across really quickly.
You're looking for the orc chieftain? I'll put him here in the nice
Yes.
position.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. And then I'm going to go ahead and cast a suggestion.
Now this is your run-of-the-mill invisibility, so this will drop in invisibility, right?
You probably get behind a little.
Yeah, I'm gonna get behind. Like, I'm gonna come over here. Yeah, I'm gonna come over here.
Okay.
Yes.
Just
And
wanna
then-
dot all of our I's.
Or here, behind the what's it called, the bush, like in the bush.
I'm gonna come behind the bush. I'm
Okay.
gonna be in the bush. I'm in the bush.
You are one with
and
bush.
Yeah, become one. Yes, and then I'm gonna cast suggestion.
Okay. What is your suggestion?
My suggestion is fight alongside the humans, or ally. You should ally yourself with the humans.
Why wouldn't your suggestion be like religion? Sounds kind of cool.
Or no. Sorry, not humans, because the Magi are also humans. Ally yourself with Rostin. Say you'll ally with Rostin.
Okay. Roll the spell with a DC of 16, so a wisdom saving throw, which is a 15, fails.
God.
Your invisibility drops, and several orcs look towards you as you emerge in the bush. Huh? And then one of them, this one says, What's everyone complaining about? Didn't I tell you with magic people to not think about it too much? Now let's nod and look ahead.
I love heart.
You love this so much.
Zaruk, the orc chief, will step forward as the query is put to Rastin, but will say to this space, I, Zaruk, of the Vaji clan, pledge my support to Rastin, ruler of the Badlands.
Oh fuck.
And
Oh boy.
Rastin will hold his arms up to say,
I mean, we kind of told him that.
my exiles will stand with me as well, Paladin. So, at this
And the
time,
lizard folk were
Lydia
just
will
like-
turn towards Orphan
We don't
Maker and
exist.
give him a nod, and the old man will give a which he calls out, and everyone in this square hears the shifting of brush as the monsters begin to emerge.
My reaction's gonna be, I mean, I should have readied it, but I've been talking about it. I want to summon the black tentacles.
You want to summon them on the monsters right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Oof. I guess we're rolling initiative.
I suppose that is coming. And I suppose chaos is exactly what I should expect from this circumstance. All right, let's put them all
I
on the board.
assume the ones further down look the worser.
So what you're dealing with here, I'm going to bring us to a big max zoom. What you are dealing with is sand golems, is the mutant camels, and is the armored on creature.
Yeah.
So the golems certainly have been threatening in your experience with them, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will cast it to get like here to
20 foot circle.
to does it? No, it doesn't get. Okay, so I have to completely abandon the ones on the top to get this one because that is
It's
not my
a
priority.
20-foot square.
Yes.
So
You can't get the
pretty
bottom one.
much. Yeah. So
See
this is.
how
I'd rather get the
the-
bottom one than the top one.
So you're getting. You can
Yeah,
get
20
them
foot
all.
square.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's a big area.
Is it a 20-foot radius square or? I mean, I'm not gonna question.
It just says a 20-foot square. Fill a 20-foot square on the ground.
I'm going to go
Okay.
with it. So
Cool.
all of these creatures are going to need to make saves of the dexterity variety.
Dexterity variety.
Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3. This is. So those are all fails on the camels. 1
Nice.
on the armoredon, which is also a fail. And then
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. Get to good stats.
Oh
make them
my
all.
god.
Okay. DC
Only
is
one of
16.
them saved.
So the rest of them are presently restrained by the tentacles. I don't know if we have a good tentacle icon, so we're just going to go with our classic net.
Pentanets.
A new kind of fishnet.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. So, you, from the top of this roof, cast the black tentacle spell, which now wrap up around the legs of these creatures. And the creatures, rah, rah, other than this one golem which moves forward with a rah. And in response to this, all eyes go towards that roof from the Exaris camp. Towards
really?
you, Gael. Well,
Did I bring that much attention to myself?
I suppose you
I was
weren't-
trying to be
you
stealth.
wouldn't they would look if they saw a line, but there's nothing to indicate, so they don't know. Pardon me then.
Good. Thank you.
The tentacles emerge, and the Arxaris look confused. They do look all around
Suspicious.
as what has caused this. Good. Pardon any inaccuracies. I am dealing with much here.
Oh yeah.
No,
when
yeah.
it comes
If
to
you're a DM, I
the
literally would
paladin,
not.
he will call out to say, "Monsters! Those who would stand by Stamos' order, we will cut them down, strike down any who do not follow the Pantheon. And if you
Oh,
are
it's gonna be
enemies,
blood
you
out.
will not stand in our way." The paladin is looking at these monsters, man. I mean, he's been threatened, but these are spooky. That said, Orphan Maker did definitely make the call out which summoned them. So he's gonna ride right into this clump. And his knights are going to ride alongside him and attack. But I suppose those are their destinations. We need to roll initiative before they actually leave where they're standing.
Yeah.
To see how this all orders out. Okay, everybody. Here's the order.
Oh, lordy.
Get your rolls in. This is the showdown.
Ooh. Oh no, I'm first. I can't do another concentration spell. That's so sad.
I'm rolling a lot. This is going to be more NPC initiative turns than I usually roll because the separation of these factions is important.
Yeah. All right, not bad, not bad. Initiative's actually pretty good this time.
Okay, so that's Gervin, Lydia, and Rastin. I'm also going to roll Jangabar as a separate turn. And the orcs have committed themselves to Rastin, so they'll stand with him. The lizard folk will stand with Rastin if they stand with anybody. The NPCs will go on your turns. I'm gonna have an indicator for turn count 1, and that's gonna be Arav. Because he is, if anything, the most independent actor besides you two. And then the monsters will go on Lydia's turn as they are aligned. Okay. Let's kick off this insanity. Lucy, what's your dex?
My dex is a 2 plus 2 is a 14.
That means you go before Jangabar, so the two of you have the start of all this.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is wild. I don't know how this is gonna end. Guys, with the duel, I thought it through. I was like, okay, this is how it might go. This is how the rolls might determine it. But I was like, all right, I'm gonna throw the paladins into this and see what you guys do with them. But I didn't expect this. This is some crazy shit. Let's do it.
Sorry.
John, you're up. No, don't need to apologize. This is what it's all about. What are you going to do, Kyle?
I think so. I just cast a level 4 spell. I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers at level 3.
Okay.
That's your second spell slot you're using?
Well, the first one was like a reaction.
Yeah,
I
but
think...
like you only have like 2 spell slots.
What do you mean?
Oh, but you have your glove.
I'm not using on my level 4. I'm using level 3. So it's not my highest
Oh,
level.
you have sorcerer levels. Never mind.
You're not a warlock.
Yeah. Never mind. You have sorcerer levels. I'm the one with 2 spell slots.
So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna try and take out the creatures because I think that's the biggest, like, it's what's holding my concentration. I want to drop my concentration as soon as possible so if I can clear them, I can move on. By the way, did they take the damage that I cast earlier?
No, it's on their turn.
Ah, got it. Okay, so submit. So I will subdue it to the ones that's closest to me. It's 60 feet away, right? And it says also a spell that like is voice based.
This is
so
one creature
like...
of your choice.
Yeah, I know. So just the one that's closest to me.
So the monster from the Badlands that's closest to you, the camel, which is presently ensnared by your tentacles.
Yeah.
So it won't be able to move away. It'll just take the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. In that case, because you don't have the range to hit the golem, do you?
Do I have the range to hit the golem?
Fine. You could.
Yeah, no, it's 60.
If you want to do the golem,
I guess I can focus
then that
on the
would
golem.
that would make the golem run away. Is my point, because the others are restrained, so they can't run.
Oh, you mean this one? Oh, so it would run in the opposite direction?
Dissonant Whispers forces the creature to run away if they fail to save.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a good idea. Thank you.
You got it. All right. So it is going to roll Wisdom save. Yeah. Okay. Usually. Fails.
Kinda
Takes the
dumb.
full 17
Okay, well.
points. And then this golem is going to give a... Oh! Yeah, it doesn't have an intelligence requirement, so it runs into the bushes. And is...
Oh, does it run back into my area?
Yeah. Does that mean it rolls again?
Yeah.
Spit out the black tentacle spell again for me.
Just a second. Black tentacle spell. Here it is. And does it dexterity saving throw?
Okay.
When the creature
This 12 was the damage from before. I'm gonna do the 12 again.
it's when it starts its turn, yeah.
So I'm just gonna roll raw here. 10. Okay, so it fails. So it is ensnared as well. And I'm gonna stab it with that 12 points damage, just like the rest of them. Okay, so all the monsters are presently in a very confusing way, but in a sinful way to the point of view of the paladins. Restrained, howling, and taking a little bit of damage. Okay. That is your turn. Very nice. You controlled the monsters well. Do you have anything else you want to do, Vale?
No, I'm gonna I could make another instant spell and use Mind Sliver and stuff, but I'm gonna not because I feel like I might want to use my meta magic or whatever it's called for something else later, just in case.
Okay. That's you. Lucy, you're up.
All right. I am going to go ahead and cast Confusion at 4th level.
Targets.
And the target is going to be at this point right here. So it's 10-foot
wow,
radius.
You're going for all the mages with it.
I'm going for all the mages. So pretty much all of these people right here need to make a what is it? Wisdom saving throw. DC 16 wisdom saving throw. So the only ones not affected is going to be this person down.
I'm just trying to consider whether I don't think they really know you're there.
Exactly.
I don't think they they can react to it. Okay. Wisdom saves? Yeah.
Wisdom saving.
They're gonna be pretty wise though.
But if I could get even a few of
10-foot radius sphere. So you want it
like right there, exactly, yes.
No, not there. It has to be here.
Yeah.
Can I let that stick loose? No. Okay. Linger.
Yeah, pointed here. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, this is just for my to look at it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 normal mages.
Yeah.
And they have a... Let's see.
Come on.
0 bonus to wisdom. DC is
16. They all fail. Yes.
all of the mages are confused, and then their behavior is at the start of its turn it rolls the d10.
Yeah, and depending on whatever it rolls, they either move and do nothing, or they just do nothing.
Send them my way.
Well, that's on them. Whatever they do.
So great.
Yeah, but there's a good chance that they just don't do anything on their turn.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now for the big boys and girls. Avar the Watcher. He has a little better. He saves.
Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, rolled at 18. Yeah.
Right. And then we have this. Save. And we have Orphan Maker, who is...
And quiet dude.
Yeah. Which is Orphan Maker, yeah. He also
No, the other
has
one,
magic resistance. Yeah, he also
Keeping
saved.
Tom.
Alright, well,
Okay. You've got a big
Okay.
spell of confusion on a bunch of the mages in there.
you know what? That's still good. The fact that all of the minor mages that were targeted are confused, that's still really helpful.
Okay. Anything else in your turn?
Bonus action, because I am out of spell slots. Bonus action, use my innate ability to produce a flame blade.
Okay. Okay, and also of note, before we do anything else, Gael, do you want to call out, as you would at this point? You don't have telepathic communication. It'd literally be you saying, "Hey, you!" Do you want to call out for Lexarian to do anything? Because at this point, he's just sitting on the rooftop with a fork in his hands, perched, ready to be told who to kill.
Oh, he wants to kill.
He loves to kill.
Oh.
Devils.
I don't know. What do you think, Lucy? Like, I was just gonna have him chill, but he seems pretty tense.
If he wants to go for it, then let him go for it. There are some. I would say have him prep an action where if the Minotaurs start attacking the orcs or the human faction, like Rostin's people, then have him attack the Minotaurs.
Cool. Yeah, I think that's cool. He can
Okay,
hurl a flame.
prepared, hurl flame. Excellent.
Ooh, wait. I know this is a horrible thing to do to you, but do you think he has a once-a-day move of being able to 30% chance summon another devil?
Whoa.
You put that in
is
there.
that-
I don't know.
Is that in there? Let's check it.
Is that in there?
Oh, the variant.
Oh, is that a variant? So I don't have that.
No.
I was just seeing it.
Yeah.
I've just seen it there, and I
I'm
was like,
taking
I'm
it
gonna
off.
use that someday.
It's not there.
Fine. I was like,
I
that
had
sounds
left
fun.
it there before editorially, but let's
Okay,
keep it
okay.
clean and say
We're gonna prepare hurl
He-
flame.
if he was strong enough to summon devils, he would have done so already.
probably.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay, he's preparing that. This brings us to our first NPC turn. Give it a go. The Minotaurs are up. And Jangabar is confused. He's got possible targets all around him. He's not sure where to go. So he's looking from the mage who challenged him to the paladin that threatened him to the human who has him as supplicant. He's a simple beast or monster. He's gonna go for the closest target. He's going for the paladins.
Okay.
And he's gonna use reckless attack. That's a crit and a miss. 28 points to Gervin. And the rest of the Minotaurs are also going to act. Jangabar will call out, "Blood for Baphomet! Kill!"
Yeah.
So that one's gonna go for Arav up there. These guys are gonna charge to here and forwards. That order was clear. The Minotaurs are attacking the orcs as well.
Yeah. So, Lax can go ahead and, like, Sarian can go ahead and hurl flame at this one, maybe?
Yeah, go for it. Use your hurl flame, John. That's 14 points to the Minotaur. And that Minotaur is going to swing out towards Arav. Hit for 19. Arav is going to use evasion and take half damage on that.
Good job, Arav.
I'm going to roll this one out against Gervin. Miss. This one out towards the Paladin. Miss. I'm going to roll an attack towards the Orc Chief, which is going to hit for 18. And then an attack out against one of the Blood Rages. We'll presume battle is happening here and here. And only roll the critical characters, such as this Child of Baphomet, which is going to try and gore Lydia with a miss. Okay. That is the Minotaurs. They are their own separate turn. They do their thing. No one goes with them. The Axaris turn comes now. What is she going to do? She is surrounded by enemies at this time and needs to control the situation. Interesting. And she was prepared for a duel with one, maybe two combatants. What will she do now that there is an entire situation here? Are we just going to get ugly right away?
Chaos.
This is true.
She wanted chaos. She got it.
Yeah, she did.
No one's better at chaos than us.
How much is this situation calling for self-preservation versus
would she like
destruction? Yeah, I'm evaluating that right now for us.
I feel like maybe she'd stick around for a bit, but the moment she starts taking damage substantial, she'd be like, okay, I can't actually do this. Bye.
Okay. We're gonna go with this.
I think, right? I don't know.
Possibly. Yeah, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. She's going to
magic, right?
roll. She takes 5 points. As she inflicts another blood spell, she's going to cast as her blood congeals into a bead in her hand, which she tosses like light through the air with a trail of flame and blood. A blood fireball.
I don't like her.
It's going to strike here in the center of the Paladins and the Minotaurs with an explosion of flame and blood behind it, which is going to deal 34 points of damage. Killing the horses.
Oh no, our exit plan. I do have to say, like, don't fully regret what we're doing because but like also like learning blood magic would have been nice.
Yeah.
And Paladin. This will bloody the two knights on the horse's back who are now thrown to the ground.
Hop down. She's dangerous.
And she's going to take an attack of opportunity from this Child of Baphomet with the gore, which will not hit. 17 is a miss. And she's going to run into these dazed and confused people, look around. Yeah, Lucy, you're standing up. You just cast a spell. She can see you now.
Yeah.
But you are in the visage of, you were using Phoebe's visage. So she'll narrow eyes, noting the intruder. And then she's gonna rush
layers
back
upon
to here
layers, baby,
and confer with the other high-level spellcaster in the room. Please roll for me the confusion effects on the mages, John.
Not me.
Victor, thank you. Too many spellcasters.
Okay. It's okay. So do you want me to just roll the 1d10 for all of them, or?
Let's see. An affected target can't take reactions. Roll the d10. Let's look at these real quick. Uses all movement random. Sure. Doesn't move or makes melee attack. And lastly, can act normally. No, we're gonna roll individually. Roll me 7d10.
Okay. Forward slash roll 7D.
Okay.
Okay.
So we are looking at the first designated target, which can act normally. Otherwise, they're all affected. Would you relink the spell so I can see it right next to the rolls?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see it.
So
So the ones go randomly. No ones. The
No one.
7s and
2 through
8s are the attacks. So 2 and 4 attack. And that's going to be just a dagger.
yeah.
Okay, so number 3 is going to take 2 points. Not super impactful. And then the rest are going to do nothing. The spell is resolved. Other than this one who can act normally. And as their normal action is going to look for guidance, Lydia can command. She's free to do that. Kill the interloper! Pointing towards you, Lucy. And so this mage is going to cast a spell at you. It's just a firebolt, nothing special. Just gonna miss.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
And then she's going to move back to here. The Watcher is up. What can he do specially? He's got some special juju. You are, as it so happens, dealing with a large group of mages, and that will affect this outcome. Because we have 1, 2, 3 capable casters here who are all going to act now. And Avar is going to say, kill the paladin, kill the minotaurs! That's going to be 3 fireballs thrown at this clump.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, we might need to go. We need to decide when we leave.
And then the others are here. Two more. And then the Minotaurs are all on a flat dex. So that is 3d20 times 3. So these are their save rolls. Against a DC of 14. We've got save, fail, save, fails. So 3 saves, 1 for each. So the first roll is going to be halved for 2 of them. This one takes the full 27. I think Jangabar's the only one that is going to survive this, of the Minotaurs.
Holy shit.
I'm just not even going to run the math on it. These 2 Minotaurs on the edges are dead in this burst of flame. Jangabar saves in the first one, takes the half, which is 13, and then takes the full 28 and 18 after that. He is bloodied. The Paladins. The 2 knights cannot survive. They will die. This guy here, Gervin, as you may have noted on the blood fireball, the distinct difference was that there was no saving throw. It was straight damage. But on this, he has pretty good saves because he has high-level paladin features. So with Aura of Protection, he's going to roll a 21, a 7, and a 14. So he fails only one of them, the second one. So he takes the full 18, and then otherwise takes halved 14 and 16. He is considered bloodied. He and Jangabar are the only ones surviving this situation. The monsters, on their turns, took the damage, which I've already calculated. As for their actions, would you link the black tentacles again for me, John, so I can see how they might escape?
They have to roll dexterity.
Yeah, and I think that's at the end of their turn, right?
Strength or dex to free yourself.
Okay.
as an action for the creatures.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. We know that their dexes are all bad. That strength is 5. That strength is 6, and that strength is 5. So it is.
Oh, they're strong.
5, 20 plus 5, and then 3d20 plus 3.
But it means nothing if they roll low.
Looks like the 5 didn't stick onto the rolls. That's fine. It just put in the end. So that is a 19 for Golem number 4, which saves. So he is unrestrained. But everyone else... last Golem saves.
Roll the nat 20, yeah.
No, I'm talking about the golems.
The
right now.
golems.
So these 2 golems
the
are
golem
free.
is 12 plus 5, right?
And yeah, the 12 plus 5 will save. And they've got what for their movement? They've got only 20 feet. So they're going to dash to here. They're kind of big, slow assholes.
Do they take damage twice, or do they only take it once?
I already calculated their damage for this round.
Okay.
It's already applied. And then there's a save from one of the camels, it looks like.
Yeah.
And so it is going to come crashing out as well. These guys should have more movement. They're in the realm of 50 feet. Jesus, camels are fast. This is a only slightly modified camel.
This is getting really out of hand.
Yep.
Henry, what the heck did you set up?
I
What
set
level
up a
battle is this?
sandbox of chaos and gave you all the opportunity to walk away from it. I was
course
more
we
than
didn't.
content to watch a duel go down and have everything just fall as it did.
Yeah.
But you guys
No, we
wanted to
decided
have
to add
chaos.
kerosene.
Yeah, you get the kerosene
Womp
to it. That's for
womp.
sure.
Yeah. You know what would be great? Like this campfire is nice. It's really nice. I like it. But you know what would be really perfect? We add a bomb to this. Let's.
Okay, so let's examine this situation. The paladins attacked first. They drew their swords and yelled, "Charge!" And
Idiot.
they began to ran forward, at which point the mages just lit them up. The Minotaurs rushed into battle as well and are getting caught in that line of fire. The Minotaurs are presently the ones who are threatening the lines the most. The Paladin
The orcs haven't done
Minotaurs
anything,
here. Their turn is next with Rastin. Right now I'm deciding what Orphan Maker is going to do. And I believe he's just going to start trying to remove the Minotaurs as much as he can. Which is going to mean... Let's check this. 60-foot cone. That's nice.
I mean, to be honest, the ones we don't like are taking the damage for now.
Yeah, but we.
The only thing is that, like,
mages.
once they're all gone, the mages. Just, like,
Yeah,
no
like
problem.
we need to handle the mages.
Okay.
They're the biggest threats.
Orphan Maker is moving to here, which means he is now casting his Cone of Cold. 5th level, which is a con save. The Minotaurs roll con at +3. That's 5 targets. So there's plus... Okay, so that's just successes, fails. So 2 and 3 save, take 20. The rest take full 40 and are bloodied. Okay. And after that, he is going to step back. He took 25 to move forward, so he's got 5. He's going to step to here. All right, that was his turn. Kona cold out. So, the Minotaurs have gone, and they are looking quite grim after facing the blasts of the mages. There are a handful of other spellcasters. This one escaped. And there's another one, so I'm just going to throw in a couple more firebolts here that don't really have any impact. And we're good. Rastin's turn. We're getting through it, boys.
Jesus, this is just a single round.
This is a single round of absolute anarchy.
Oh man.
Now we have to ask the question, what in the fuck does Rastin want to do in this situation? Because the Paladins just declared themselves alongside him and got absolutely nuked. And so he sees the orcs, he sees the situation with the mages, where there's some confusion, but the ones that matter all just acted. There's monsters in play as well now.
Are the lizard folk gonna do anything? Like heal someone?
They're gonna be last to the fight if they fight. So this is Rastin at this point, who essentially has control of the orcs. Ooh.
I mean, if they all go for Lydia,
And yeah, like I feel like
I could pile up on Lydia. Like that'd be interesting.
yeah, I feel like it's pretty apparent that Lydia's faction is the biggest threat right now in this three-way battle.
But the question is, are they so big of a threat that they are too terrifying to try and defeat?
I mean, his other options, what, turn around and die running?
Not exactly.
See, like, I am not seen, so I can just walk away. But him, he's the guy in the middle.
No. Okay.
Please do not actively attempt to destroy how nice the situation is for me.
Here's what he's gonna do. Damn. Good guys always have to follow that path.
He's a good guy.
He's gonna step forward, hold his scimitar out towards the mages, and say, I am your supplicant, Lydia Jacksonair. Destroy the Minotaurs. They have betrayed you. Orcs, kill them!
What?
Wait, what?
He is siding with the Exares.
He's trying to
destroy the
realized
Minotaurs.
that his people are not going to live.
Oh my god.
Which was
So
our
he
original
just-
suggestion, to be honest.
Right. So he's letting, so like after all of this, if she survives, he's letting Lydia lead.
Yes, but he will live and his people will live, which is the whole conversation we had on the last episode.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's going to act first.
I mean,
He's
I'm
going
not
to
against
swing
it.
against this Minotaur, which is going to
I
make the con save. Yeah, right? Oh, it's kind of suck. Alright, so 18 points, and he is a special boy, so he gets... I'm gonna swing a scimitar again. Yeah, okay, so he kills this guy. This Minotaur child of Baphomet is down, and that's his turn. The orcs are up. Zaruk is going to swing out his great axe and cleave into this one, doing 27. We have a couple of Blood Ragers who are going to attack in for great axes. Bum bum. One hits for 9, and then we just have regular orcs, which these guys are all going to just kind of pile in behind, and then we get a bunch of attacks, which is great axe and is there's a Blood Rager, that here. Miss. Okay, and then we've got normal attacks. One here for 8. One here. 15. That's a huge roll. That Minotaur's bloodied. 2 here. Hit for 12. Bloodied. And then 2 more. 2 hits for 20. That Minotaur's on its later legs. And it's actually dead.
So, just as a side note, while all this is happening, Lucy, I don't think this is going to turn out really good for us.
Well, keep in mind that we are disguised as other people, so besides
We're
Rostin,
conveniently not in town when all of this happens.
yeah, because we flat out told her that we were leaving.
We did? Okay.
Rastin's allies
Making sure.
are going to move into the fight. Those that are willing to fight, that is.
Yeah.
Huh. So am I releasing my spell on the monsters? Because at that point, all I'm doing is calling attention to myself.
Like, honestly, I want to try to assassinate Lydia.
Me too. I mean, me too. I gotta say, I don't know how much power she has, but I'm probably screwed. But like, yeah, she's gonna murder us. We're gonna die today.
Nah, we're not gonna die.
The petty vindictive people we are, we're gonna die.
Rastin is up. The lizard folk are going to... Ooh. They hate a fight, but they do see the flow of this battle. They're going to back away, though. They're going to... They're
Go
going to
find somewhere peaceful, guys.
wrap around to the other side of that building and see if they can come around the long way.
I want them to just like find a little
Gurvan
wood
is
area and like live a happy life.
Gurvan is up, and he stands alone amongst a ceremony of death. Okay, Jangabar is right next to him. Swings a 24, which hits him for 19 points. He's got 14, because he's taking an attack of opportunity and running.
What? This punk ass. Alright. Sorry, excuse my language, but.
He's gonna... As he begins to look around, you see him look up towards the sky, and then close his eyes, and then start sprinting away. Almost as if he was calling out to the divine to court his actions.
Oh, I wish we could have gotten him to just give like one hit to Lydia on his way out.
Right?
Right. And perhaps also a bit of fear kicking in. Is getting the F out of here, as might be said. Adav is embattled by a Minotaur. And he's going to say, "A little help, my devil friend!" as he draws his weapon to prepare a melee attack against him. Where is he? Maybe I don't have him open.
Who?
Adav. I just didn't have his sheet open.
Adav.
I'm juggling like 15 sheets here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no,
he's
I can
preparing
only
a sneak
imagine.
attack for hoping that the devil will come into range to threaten the Minotaur. Which is now your turn. Round 2. We're at the top of the order. Gael, you're up.
Round 2. Do we want to take out Lydia?
I want to.
Okay, so I'm attacking Lydia. Is what I'm asking.
So she's completely unfazed right now, right? Because
Question.
at the very answer.
For dissonant whispers, do they know that can they pinpoint it? I'm trying to be as stealth about my
Just
spells as
a
possible.
note for you right away. The angle that is on the monsters from where you're standing is clean. If you wanted to target Lydia, you need to move up to the edge of this roof and look right down. Cast.
Oh, in which case they're gonna start seeing you. They're gonna know you're
Yeah.
up there.
I mean, not right down. I just have to get close enough. Also, who looks up at a roof while there's a battle?
It's possible. I'm just saying you are definitely putting yourself in the line of vision because you'll need a clean line to cast the spell.
Yeah.
You could also move up and back, but you still might get seen. It's your call.
I mean, I am a rando, and you've already been seen, so like, I gotta even up the playing field. I can't believe I'm doing this. I think I can walk up to here and see Lydia. Not all the way up to here, but okay, because whatever. I will walk whatever amount that I have to walk. There or there.
Yeah, you have to go there. Because the roof is kind of high. You gotta look up.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
So
I mean, if you want, you could just straight up fireball 4th level.
I'm like, wait a second. You are not wrong. I wasn't gonna do that. How much is it? 68. Yeah.
86 for fireball.
86. Also leveled up is probably like when you cast this spell, it decreases by 1d6. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it takes away all my level 4s, but that's not a bad idea. Okay, but that's gonna make it very obvious where it's coming from. I was trying to be not obvious.
It doesn't make it obvious where it's coming from.
Yeah, it does. Ginormous ball falls from the
There is a
from
bead
the,
of
from the
flame
ceiling.
that comes from the point.
So
Got
I'm gonna
it.
start with Dissonant Whispers. When I am spotted, I will do the other one, but I'm gonna wait a minute. So I'm
That's
gonna
fair.
do
That's fair.
Dissonant Whispers at level 3 to Lydia.
Okay. And this means that she is rolling to protect herself from damage and then move as far away from you. Okay. And that is going to be a what kind of save?
I'm reading and I
Wisdom.
can't see it.
Should be wisdom, yeah.
Damn it. I
Yeah,
did
it's a
not
wisdom
think about
saving
that.
throw.
Fuck.
Your spell, your save DC is 13?
No, that's Jake Henry's. Mine is.
Yeah, that's not his.
Wait, is
Which-
mine
oh.
13?
She rolled a 19 at advantage.
Oh. Well.
She saves. She
um,
takes half the damage. Go ahead and roll. You already rolled the damage, so it's 17.
Yep.
So she's going to take 8 points of damage. And she's going to give a head kind of shifting and then looking from side to side. I'm going to have her roll a perception check in reaction to that. Oh my
God
god.
damn it.
Can I be distracting?
I don't think so.
We're gonna say no.
That's a crit. That's yeah. No, this is a reaction.
She can
to this
pursue whatever she wants right
situation. She's looking around and just kind of catches the glimpse of a man that she doesn't recognize on the roof, which just seems to have cast a spell on her. Okay.
I'm going to die now. Thank you,
Gail,
Lucy.
Go ahead and run. Go ahead and run our owl
But
friend. Who?
question: Do I
wants help from.
use my repeat spell now because I can cast the last Dissonant Whispers, or do I wait until I'm doing Fireball? Because I have two, so I can do Fireball.
Yeah, absolutely. Wait until you use Fireball.
Okay.
Because that
So
gives you
wait
3
for Fireball.
fireballs. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We might die today. Where is Lars when you need him?
Yeah.
The man that completely chooses not to heal me ever, or heal me with disdain. Yeah, well, he's gonna do the double thingy thing where he does, what is it? It's 1, 2 with his forks, a fork, 2 fork, and 1 tail, and 1 tail.
Okay. And that is 15 to hit, 21, and then the tail. And the tail is at the start of the devil's turn. If it fails the con save, let's see what the Minotaur rolls. I've got him here somewhere. That's a fail. And Adav is going to stab out with his camel tooth. And that's a miss. Okie dokie. That's your turn.
Doesn't he get advantage because of sneak attack?
No, he doesn't have advantage. He would be sneak attacking off of an adjacent ally. He doesn't have positional advantage or anything.
Oh,
He's not hidden.
Okay.
He's the Minotaur attacked him.
got it. Oh, it's just the damage, not the roll. Okay.
Lucy, you're up. What are you gonna
All
do?
right. Out of these 3 Minotaurs, which one looks the worst?
This one.
The one in the middle.
Yes.
All right. Hopefully, I'm able to kill it in one go. I'm gonna squeeze up.
So you're
into
not
this
going
formation.
for Lydia.
Yeah.
I don't have any more spell slots because I used one spell slot.
So let's make this. Let's be clear about this. Lucy is
You're literally
telepathically to
about to die.
Gael. He's like, Gael, we have to assassinate her. We, with our spell slots, have to assassinate her. And Gael's like, cool, I'll take the first one. Oh, good job. Good job, you wonderful devil child.
God damn it.
Your
Where's
father
the
would be
plan?
proud.
Yeah. there's a plan, all right?
Oh, yes,
Because-
I'm sure there's a plan. What are you going to do this turn to the poor Minotaur?
I'm going to attack with my flame blade.
Nice. How nice. You're helping.
Yeah. So I have my flame blade. I'm going to run up to the weakest looking Minotaur and hopefully kill it, because if I'm able to kill it, I regain a spell slot.
Where'd you go?
I'm behind the chieftain.
Oh, I see. Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I want to go
fine.
in.
He's friendly. You can move in and move out.
Yeah.
But hopefully you kill it. Yeah. Let's see the attack roll.
Hopefully I kill it. So flame
This
attack.
is a wild showdown, guys.
We're
Insane.
so gonna die at the end of this.
So a 16 to hit.
Yes, it does. It hits and
For
deals 8
8
points.
Ah,
It's still
horrible damage. I rolled 2 1s on it. That sucks.
And you are there.
Yeah. I'm forced
Oh,
to.
I also stepped
and-
back again, just FYI, just so not everyone sees.
Yes, and
Yeah. So 5. 10,
yes to that,
15,
and then you are going to get an attack of opportunity because you moved into its range.
20, 25, 30. Okay.
So you take 34 slashing damage, Lucy,
Oh.
from that creature. The other ones aren't going to swing at you, just that one.
All right. So 34.
I'm a crit.
Okay.
You guys are in the deep end.
I'm
You guys are in the deep
in
end.
the deep end.
Okay. That's you, Lucy. Anything else?
Wait, did you take damage?
Yeah, he just took damage.
Yeah.
Because he tried to off the Minotaur without getting... He tried to finish off the Minotaur, but he didn't.
Yeah.
And so he got hit. Because in order to maintain space, he had to move out of the space of the chieftain, which automatically provoked an opportunity attack.
Yeah. I am bloodied.
Okay. Lucy, you're done. Yes?
Yeah.
The Minotaurs are up.
Oh no.
This guy up top is going to take another swing at Arav? No, the devil. Definitely at the devil. That is an 18 to hit, and Lexarian will take the damage with a ha! You've made me bleed. I'll eat your intestines. And we have
That was funny.
these guys over here who are gonna.
Wait, how do I check his life? I don't.
I just affected it.
I don't know how to do it myself.
It will not show on the sheet, only in the token. These Minotaurs are going to attack. So that is 1, 2, 3. And we've got a 18. Nope. We've got a 9. Miss. We've got a 20. Hits the chief for 12. And a 17 hits for 14. The orc chief is bloodied, taking 2 hits here. And laughs, saying, "This battle will be remembered until the end of our days." And then we have Jangabar, who has just invoked killing them all. Is also technically still bound to Rastin, who is the closest possible enemy. So he's going to rush forwards, and
Oh, jeez.
he's going to plow between Rastin and Orphan Maker, and is going to swing at the mage who just froze a bunch of his minotaurs first.
Oh.
So that is reckless attacks. There's a crit in there, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
17. What do we got for Orphan Maker? He is definitely going to use shield as a reaction, which is going to...
Wait, damage 23 plus 7? 13? 15? 17?
Yeah.
37?
I'm just checking his stats right now.
Right.
As it stands, he will use shield, but I never noted him preparing a mage armor spell. Is it expectable that he would have done that at the start of the day? Yes. So it's 15 base AC plus the 5, so he protects himself from the 18 damage, but he's going to take the crit, of course.
Is it expected that he would put mage armor at the beginning of the day if he's not expecting a full-on brawl?
Well, yeah, I think he was
he was expecting a fight. I'll tell you that right now. No, I was just asking myself that question based on the character.
You're like, we weren't asking you.
No,
Yeah.
no, that was what he. Yeah, he would have. So he's not bloodied, but he's definitely hurt by that attack, and that is the Minotaur's turn. You got a shot. Okay, guys. Mages are up. There was just a spell cast on Lydia by a person on top of the tavern.
I'm so dead.
Lurking again. And Lydia is slightly hampered by that, but isn't defeated by it.
Hampered by what?
The dissonant whispers. Like that didn't really cause a chink in her armor to appear.
Yeah.
So she's gonna move past this mayor who is just horrified, actually hiding in these bushes.
Poor guy.
Which may be unfortunate for him.
Oh no.
Let's see what she has prepared, because she can move to here and see you, Gael, on the roof. What's it going to be? Might keep things a little bit tame. This is a spellcaster who's attacked. Doesn't know which factions are at play here, why a spellcaster might attack her. So we'll presume this is an errant threat, or perhaps even one of you in disguise, as you would be logical candidates. Yeah, we're going there. She's gonna take damage, invoking blood magic. 6 points. And...
So wait.
Yep.
The thing is that, like, I can't... There's no saving throw or anything that I can do, right?
Well, against this...
Well, she hasn't cast a spell yet.
Against this blood fireball, no.
Oh boy.
And that's also going to incinerate this mayor.
Oh yeah, the mayor dead.
So using silvery barbs would not do shit.
I don't
No.
think so.
I can't reroll.
Do you have fire resistance? That could help you.
I do, actually. I forgot that.
Right. So you are
I
taking...
have resistance to fire.
You are taking 15 points of fire, and in addition to that, you are taking 6 points of necrotic.
Okay, so 6 and 15.
21 points.
Minus 58. 37.
And she will say to you,
Oh.
There you are, rat. Come down here. Confusion.
Lucy, it's time to
I
PTFO.
need a concentration check on confusion.
Oh, you're right. What do I roll
Yeah.
for What do I roll for concentration?
That's for Lucy. You're fine.
Yeah.
But you actually you're maintaining a spell
I
as
have
well.
to roll.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you
Yeah.
have the black tentacles. Constitution saving throws for each of you.
Yes. Oh, thank God.
All right,
Uh-oh.
the black tentacles are gone. The monsters are unleashed.
No, the con save. Oh.
Well, my con save, darling.
Yeah.
DC is half the damage taken. Wait, hold on.
We
DC is
Yeah, the DC should be half the damage taken.
21.
Or 10.
No, you save. You save.
Yeah. Yeah.
half the damage taken because I took
Yeah.
21. It had to be like 11.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
and you
got a
rolled a
12, which means you save.
Oh my God.
You still have the spell up.
Barely, but
Have they been taking damage still? I think it only happened.
they haven't gone yet.
They're going now. You can roll damage for it.
Ooh.
And it
That's
is
good
16. If
That's
they
really good
fail,
damage.
no, they just take the damage, right?
Yeah, they
Or-
just
They just
some
take the damage on the start of their turn. It's more about like, can they get out the next time?
Yeah. Whittling these monsters down, if that
Okay.
is such a goal.
I think we exit soon. This is not going to go well for us.
Yeah,
You're like one hit away from that.
that's fair.
This golem is bloodied. Right down here. Just exactly. From
How
the
is
black
that
tentacles
one
damage.
bloodied?
Oh, it wasn't affected by
I
the
think that one
tentacles.
got away.
No.
No.
Thank you. That's my bad.
It's these. You can't see my.
No, I know what
But-
you're doing there. Yep,
Yeah.
it's just the ones in the tentacles. Thank you. Again, another little slip up. Okay. So just those 5. In that case, they're going to use their actions, so that's going to be 5 rolls. And the camels are going to be the first 2. They all stay on the tentacles, but these 2 are going to move forward, as well as this camel. They don't have targets per se.
Are they just going to attack randomly?
No. Orphan Maker is
Oh,
going to
sad.
guide them and say, "Fodor!" Focused on the Minotaur, and this camel is going to rush forward.
Oh, this situation's going south so fast.
Oh yeah.
Hitting. And Jangabar is going to take that 11 points. And the golems are going to dash forwards as close as they can. That is the monsters' turns. The other mages. Confusion's still active. Roll me
Yep.
7d10. So the first one gets to act again.
Yeah.
Give me the description again.
So on a 9 or 10,
9
they
or 10,
get their full. Yeah, I believe it's a.
So 1 and 3. So these 2 here get to act normally.
Yeah.
And Lydia's going to call to them to say, "Kill this assassin on the roof."
Nope.
They're going to move to here, and that is going to be from the mages. That's going to be 2 firebolts coming in your direction. Gael, that's more fire damage, so you're going to take the 1 point, which is not reduced, and then 5 points from the other.
1 and 5. Okay. Do I not roll anything?
No, those are attack
Because
rolls.
these are not the super.
You could possibly silvery barbs these. I think that's where that comes in.
Yeah, it's when you.
Well, but I have to be saving in some way.
Okay,
Okay.
never mind. I didn't.
I can do a reroll. That's what Silvery Bards does.
Okay,
so
I'm
that's what I was wondering.
not super familiar with the spell. We need the Watcher. Where is the Watcher? Here he is. He's coming for you as well.
No.
Yep, and he's going to chuck another fireball at you. This one you can roll to save against.
So I do a dex save.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Damn it.
Oh.
Okay, so 10 and so 16.
So you fail. You
So
take 20,
10.
reduced to 10. Yeah.
So hold on. I think with Silvery
points.
Barbs, You
Oh, with
could
silly
have
birds, I
used
could have done that one. Yeah.
on the firebolt. Yeah, you
On
could
the
have done
second
silver
one,
barbs.
yeah. So I will do silver barbs.
Go ahead and put it out there. Okay.
On the second
Distracted
one.
creature.
And so
Reroll the d20, use the lower roll. Oh no, so this is for the attack roll. So I'll reroll the
Yeah,
this is
absolutely.
attack roll.
mage's attack. All right, so that's a miss. So you can take back 5 points.
Yeah. And then you could make the different creature yourself so that you can give yourself advantage on your saving throw.
Yeah. So I have advantage on the saving throw that I just did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you then choose a different creature. You have advantage.
Yep.
So roll the saving throw again.
Wow, you're so good at this.
Come on,
So
come
much
on.
better than me.
It's exciting.
Fail.
Still fail, but it's okay. We tried.
You tried.
So I get 5 back. I have 26. I am gonna get the heck out of here.
There's more mages.
There
and
are more mages.
Right now, you are the singular target of them. So there's 2 more firebolts. So 1 damage from the first firebolt, and 4 damage from the second. So that's another 5 points down. And then these 2 back here are also going to firebolt towards you. There's a 23, which will hit for 11, reduced to 5.
So 5 and 5, but I get to roll against those new ones, right?
Nope, these are attack rolls.
God damn it.
Firebolts and fireballs.
Yeah.
Got it.
So you have
So I take a total of
a
10?
bunch of
11.
fireballs just coming in your direction.
So 1.
So you're taking 5 from the firebolt, the 23, because you have fire resistance.
So I'm taking 23? No. What's the total? So
Asking about now just the
I'm not
set
taking the 9.
firebolts.
I take 5. I take 6 from the 23, and I take 5 from the other. So I take 11 total.
We're rounding down. So the
Yeah.
so
10
it's
total.
from the 4 fireballs, 1 damage plus 4 damage, and then the last one
I took
takes 5
the ones before. It's
Okay,
the next.
so this
it's the
last one's just 5
the
damage.
last 4 attacks.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Just to clear the confusion. The last one is just 5 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
But the 2 firebolts were also 5, so it's 5 and 5, so it's 10.
Correct.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
I mean, yeah.
You're at
Right.
16 life points.
Yeah.
That is grim. That might be helpful to highlight. Okay. And then comes Orphan Maker at the end of the XR's turn. He is occupied with the Minotaur that just tried to slash him. So there is no mercy. Dexterity saving throw for Jangabar.
Holy crap.
Fail. Jangabar is disintegrated into a pile of ash on the ground. There is no
Hot damn.
anything left.
We should have known not to engage with this.
Oh my god.
There we have it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is happening. Okay, okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right,
Okay.
that is the XR's turn. Rastin is up, who is helping the XRs right now. So he's going to move in against these Minotaurs and swing out on them. This is kind of moving into cleanup territory at this point. He is unfortunately going to miss his
Yeah, we should have
attacks.
left a while ago.
But the orcs are also going to act. Let's get Vaji in here. Vaji clan warriors. Let's roll a bunch of those out, and then let's roll Zaruk out. 2 reckless attacks. Or no, he's not reckless. He's just normal attacks. This was the first rolls. 20 for 18. Yeah. 18. And then miss. And then what I roll out there, 19, 12, 15, all of which hit. So that's dead, dead, and there are more orcs, so it's just a couple more attacks. this is dead as well. Right. The only Minotaur remaining is the one which is currently engaged with the devil. The rest of them have all perished. Okay. Which means the only target for Asha and Lorca to engage is that one.
Oh, did our friend leave? Is he still here?
All of them
The
missed.
paladin, he gone.
Okay,
He's up
still
next.
there in the corner.
That is Rastin's turn. The rest of the humans are going to hold position. They don't have much more to do other than Lorca and Asha firing their ranged weapons. Yes, Gervin is up. Gervin is fleeing the scene. He is absolutely out of here. Bringing word back to his order. Adav is up. Dagger! Dagger, go! Crit!
My gosh!
Sneak attack! 6 points, and then 0.
6 plus 1.
Oh, because it's just a +1 bonus. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, but he rerolls the sneak attack. Alright. That's gonna fail this Minotaur, and he will turn to the devil and say, "Perhaps I will be the one eating entrails tonight." The devil looks in his direction with a glare of "How dare you?" and he says, I kid. I don't like them much." Climb down from the boxes. We're at the top of the round. The Minotaurs are all dead. Rastin has aligned himself with the XRs who stand. At this time, the only entity which is presently against them in combat is you, Gael. What are you going to do?
Is Lucy able to communicate with Gael still?
Please
Yeah.
feel free to confer on this.
Let's leave.
Yeah, I was thinking of Misty stepping and dashing, and then changing shape as I'm running.
Well, you have greater invisibility, don't you?
Yeah, but first I want to also be far.
Okay, so that is your
Because
plan.
Misty Step is a bonus. Actually, can't do spells at the same time.
So,
But still, I'll get rid
as I understand your intent, is to run across this roof, off the map, away from the battle, dash, use your bonus action to Misty Step to the far side of it. You should be healthily out of range of spells at that point. You may hear some crashes of fire upon the roof behind you, but then to cast invisibility, and during that minute, book it away.
Yeah.
Yes,
That
and
is Gael.
change face again.
Right.
To probably one of the lizard folk or something. Cause
To a lizard folk individual.
also probably would work out.
Okay. So that is Gael off the map.
Before you dip out, just before you leave, I would say telepathically, meet us at the rock. Meet us where the rock was.
The crater.
Got it. Yes. This is your fault, Lucy.
Okay.
Next time, don't send me into a freaking spellcasting battle without a spell. Swat.
Thankfully, it was simply resolved. Adav and Lexarian are going to just chum it out. Lucy, you're up.
I am also going to turn invisible. And
Yeah, I guess you're a confusing one. She doesn't fully know what you're doing.
Say again?
You're confusing because you attacked her first, and then you attacked the other ones.
Lucy cast a spell against the crowd, but wasn't seen.
Yeah.
There wasn't. Yeah, no. That was different. That was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I guess she could have thought it was me, actually.
Yeah, she probably thought it was
will
you.
be credited. I'm actually gonna. No, she was looking at other shit right there. That landed. That was clean. The Dissonant Whispers was a different story because at that point there were far more clear battle lines.
Yeah.
So it's just how many enemies was she seeing? When Lucy cast the spell, a lot. When Gael cast the spell, very few. So at this time, Lucy, you are walking away. Are you just in the form of Phoebe, just like bye-bye? Or would you like to maybe sort of slip away to the north through the orc lines where there's less eyes?
Yeah, so as Phoebe, just gonna real quick whisper in his ear, whisper in Rastam's ear, just, you know where to find us. Hinting
he's good, he's gonna stay there. That was his plan originally.
Well, we gave him the
directions
the options,
to
like,
directions to the tavern and
exactly, like if he ever needs to hide, right?
If ever.
Yeah.
So you know where to find us, and then you're gonna leave.
Yeah, and I'm just leave, and I'm gonna kind of look, try to grab the contact, make eye contact with the two of them.
Okay.
And just,
I was wondering about them, because if you left the other way, you were leaving them, and they were gonna.
Yeah, no. I'm making eye contact with them, just like, let's go.
Okay. So Lexarian will nod and pick up Adav and say, "Here we go." He says, "I love this part," sarcastically, as they're gonna start flying away. And you are departing with intent to meet back up at the crash site.
The crater. Yes.
Which will remove us from initiative. And I can put you all back on the map over here. Let me do so. Like so. Lucy arriving from here. Gael wrapping around from up here.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the last we see of that village for now, for the town. And now we come to here.
Well, hey, the orcs.
And we are out of combat. Everyone take a breath out.
Oh, we survived that.
Lucy's gonna untie the orcs. First of all, are the orcs alive?
They are conscious at this point, saying, Hey, those stinky paladins left us here.
Honestly, you should be thankful they did. As
I think I saw one of them running away with his tail tucked between his legs. I says, "What are you talking about? His tail was out behind him."
Oh my god.
And the person's gonna say, "Have you ever heard of a metic fong?" What's a metic fong? It's a kind of figure. A figure of speak.
Oh. I was like, what is he
Lucy's
talking
gonna look
about?
at them
What
just
is
like, oh my
happening?
god.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, you two are just so adorable. You two are going to be part of my crew when we get back to the city. Like, we just need.
What do you mean, get back to the city? We gotta go find our chief. Tell him about these dang paladins.
The chief already knows about the paladins, and the chief told me to tell you that you should stick with me because I am so, flimsy and weak, and I need bodyguards, and that's you two.
That's a deception roll.
Absolutely.
Flimsy and weak?
Oh my lord.
Absolutely deception, yes. 17.
All right, I'm gonna roll insight for these boys. They don't have advantage. Yeah. That's a 16 on the highest, and so they're gonna say, "Okay, whatever the boss says. Well, we're kind of beat up here, so we're gonna need to take some rest." But yeah.
Hey, don't we all?
All right. They will follow you. And so I imagine you're gonna group up with the devil and the rogue by the crater.
Yes.
So move yourselves on over there, and then Arav will say, "That was very exciting. Are we headed back into town, or where are we going now?" What's
yes,
next?
I think our best course of action now is to recuperate within the city.
Lexarian will
So we're
say,
going to Virgin City?
Virgin
Yes.
City, where you came from?
Virgin, yes.
Yes, we did say, Arav, that we would accompany you back to Virgin City. I have business there as well anyway, so.
If by coincidence alone, I am happy you are keeping to your word. And Lexarian will turn to you, Gael, to say, a city? Sounds like my kind of place. How well will they take to a devil strolling through their front gates?
We gotta figure out a way to polymorph you.
To hide
Yeah.
my beauty? Would you dare?
Well,
But then you have free
they
reign,
would-
and you
they
can do
would try
whatever
to
you
kill you on
want.
sight.
Do either of you have the polymorph spell?
I do, but it only lasts an hour.
Okay. So you do
We
have
can
a way to
we
get
can
him
try
in.
to figure something out. Yeah.
So you can polymorph him on the way into the gate. For the purposes of our outro here, what would you polymorph him into? Something small.
It'd be
I'm
really
just-
hilarious if you polymorphed him into a child.
No, I think he was going more for like something like a spider or a mouse or like a cat. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what.
You're thinking?
I mean.
What might I have that would be fitting to this?
Ooh,
I have a
ooh,
lizard.
ooh. Can he be polymorphed into anything?
I have a frog.
Like any creature?
Possibly.
Chicken.
It depends on what Gael has seen
Oh no.
Okay.
or been
Creature.
thoroughly educated on. One
Okay.
could conceivably
Then
create the form of something terrifying like a dinosaur, but that would require being well read and well
yeah.
taught on their appearance and nature.
So it's probably not feasible for our devil friend to be polymorphed into a Trissum.
A Trissum? Is that one of them
Yeah.
What's a
cats?
Trissum?
It's a cat with wings, yes.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
idea.
that would be so cute.
Do I have a cat on hand? Let's see. I don't know that I do.
Yeah. Because
Oh, no.
Trissums are
I do
fantastic
have
creatures.
a cat on hand. I have two cats on hand. Would you
That's
like
weird.
the cat appearance to be more that of the scruffy one, whom was the noble's pet, or the cute one who is your pet in the tavern? I think Scruffy's a little more recognizable, don't you?
Yeah, I think
Which one?
so.
What was the color? What was? I literally don't remember them, but you got it. Whichever one.
I've got it. And
I think a flying cat is perfection.
Gael is from the Hells, and I'll say has
I would
seen a
know.
Tressum in his time. So
Awesome.
winged cat it is for the form of the devil. He'll chuckle to say, "Ha, this'll be good." So let us put you then back onto the road. For the first time in a while, you are unassailed, traveling. The border wall to the Badlands has fallen. A great force, led by the Exaris regime, has taken control of the Shali province and have sights on the Empire at large. The exact fallout between its leadership, Lydia Jacksonaire, Rastin Morbrook, as well as the other forces which are present within them, you are unaware of. But for now, at least, the two parties that I've mentioned are alive and well, in spite or because of your efforts. You can catch up to a group of civilians fleeing the Chali province. One of those groups would be willing through sale or intimidation to surrender their cart and horse to you. Would you want to purchase it for a fee of your choice, starting with an asking price of 30 gold pieces? Or would you want to ask Lexarian to roar?
I think I could do the roar. We could try. Rar.
My question here is...
I have an 8 intimidation.
You probably can. My question
Yeah.
is, if you want to intimidate, you'll be successful. Are you going to do an act of virtue to pay for this cart, or are you just going to scare them away from it and take it?
How much is the cart?
30 gold.
I mean,
Have we been
30
getting
gold
gold?
means nothing to me.
I have 122.
I have like 384.
So you're like wealthy as heck.
I mean, it's because of the heist during the back when we were working for the police and we were at the theater.
Oh, yes. I
Yeah,
remember.
I stole a bunch of gold from during that whole fiasco.
Yeah, that's right. When you were looting during an entire combat encounter. love
I don't care. Personally, either way.
Go for the roar. Let's go.
Go for the roar. Okay.
We can throw them like a little bit of money on their way out. Just like, here, 10.
have
Like-
10.
Okay, so we'll leave it at this.
No!
Gael approaches the civilians and gives a roar, but voice cracks halfway through the roar. Lexarian laughs, crashes to the ground, and gives a devilish bellow. The civilians are sent running. Are either of you going to leave money on the ground as a pittance?
Yeah,
Okay, how much?
I'll give him 10.
10 gold pieces you'll drop on the ground, and Arav will call out to say, "There's some money for you. Take it when we leave." But you have your horse and carriage.
Yeah.
Lexarian may need to, with guidance to be not too rough, wrestle the horse so that it doesn't flee as well. But nonetheless, you are able to acquire a horse, carriage. When not far out from Vergent City, you may polymorph your devil so that he does not have the appearance of a monstrous creature, and in form of a cat, he will flutter down and land upon the cart, so that you both might return to Vergent City. And to come through these same gates from which you departed, you will find the way back to, perhaps, home. And as you
I
return,
suspect a lot has changed.
the path of smooth stones ahead of you to guide you into the city, we will conclude today's story. Thank you for your presence. I hope you all enjoyed this mad, mad session. As fate upon this continent has been to an extent decided. We will see the outcomes of it in Act 3 to come.
Pom pom pom.
A good night.